thing is, bro, we'll talk about it on the pod, but it was a good game.
Yeah. Are you talking about the old Lakers game?
Yeah.
You went last night?
Yeah, that was fun.
Wait, so last night or 2 nights ago?
2 nights ago.
You're happy that LeBron beat our hometown team?
Yeah. I'm not a LeBron. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm not a Rockets fan, sorry.
You're a LeBron fan.
Yep.
A rider, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm proud to stand by that.
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Saw like the last
Pretty
minute.
impressive.
For a 40-year-old, like,
Pretty impressive?
yeah, pretty impressive.
Extremely impressive.
All right.
I think it was more so on the Rockets, like just fumbling.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to take anything away from it, but I have not watched professional basketball since. Wow.
Damn.
That's all right. I'm just making sure this camera's going.
I thought you were pissed. Like,
over this
told you
shit.
guys not to start.
Are we starting?
Is this the start? Yeah, you're starting.
Oh, I was gonna say, all right, I haven't watched professional basketball since like Ben and Rasheed Wallace were on the Pistons. I'm talking like
2004?
like early. Yeah. That was the last time I like knew like Tracy McGrady and all these guys.
Yeah.
I watched the highlights at the end of the game, and it was sick. But I feel like basketball looks very lazy now. Like I feel like the Rockets looked very fucking lazy. Like the number of shots in that game that LeBron made or someone made because no one was guarding them. Like every time someone would set a pick, all the Rockets were just like, who's got him? Who's got him?
Yeah.
Like it looked like a fucking high school team. Like
I think that's only because of that series, because the Rockets they're absolute trash. I think
is that what it is?
Yeah, that's 100%.
Yeah, because I kept noticing, I'm like, these are like dumb plays. Like
no, playoff during the regular season, you're 1,000% correct. I think playoff basketball completely different.
Yeah,
definitely.
bro, they
more
were
intense.
diving on the floor.
Yeah. But the Rockets just
at both of them.
I'm saying the end of that game, the Rockets
Yeah.
looked extremely unorganized and
Yeah,
lazy.
you're putting Rockets IQ against like a veteran squad of Lakers that have like a much higher IQ with LeBron. So it's like they don't stand a chance. Do I think they're going to get swept?
Okay, well then how did they even get close? That's why I was shocked that the score was as close as it was watching the Rockets play. I was like, how the fuck did y'all even score 100 points? Like,
So I was there the whole first half that the Lakers were like on fire, like destroying them. I thought it was going to be a 20-point blowout. Second half comes around, Lakers just come out super flat, and they just got lucky at the end, honestly. The Lakers were supposed to lose that game. It was supposed to be 2-1. The series was supposed to be like a 4-1 series, but the Rockets' IQ, and I wouldn't even say it was their coaching. I think the Rockets just have really low IQ right now. Like, they have a pretty much fresh point guard that really isn't point guard. Their 2 star players aren't playing. Sengun is just like, he's hit or miss.
Is it Sengun or Shengun?
I call him Sengun. A lot of, even like we're there and like a lot of the fans around us, like they don't like him. Like no one really likes him as a player here. So they're probably going to trade him. And I really feel like KD quit on their team.
He better play tonight.
If he doesn't play tonight, he's for sure quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to game 4. Charlie went to game 3. I'm jealous he went to game 3. But game 4 is tonight. Max is not caring anything about this conversation.
Yeah, I figured you would want to go tonight.
you really committed to
Take
that
Taylor.
joke.
No,
Your head was down for like a minute.
I just worry that our viewership has just plummeted over the
Oh my
past
God.
45 seconds.
Everyone loves sports.
Do they though?
Yeah.
But do they love
You can start fresh right now. if
Is
you want.
LeBron like Trump? People either like really like him or really hate him.
No, I don't think anyone doesn't like LeBron.
I think at this age,
Do you think there's anyone that doesn't like Trump?
How is like the
I gotta turn the air down. Christian, maybe
how
turn
are
it up.
the, how are the viewers whenever like the audience whenever LeBron did something crazy? Was it like just as loud as Houston's?
I'm not gonna lie.
cheers?
I think it was like 60-40. It was 60% Rockets fans, 40% Lakers fans.
Okay.
Which there were some. I hate those like diehard like Houston or any city fan, like local fan. Like they're so diehard that like if they see someone wearing like a Lakers jersey, they try and start fights with them. There were a couple people there that day that were trying to like start fights with Laker fans. Yeah.
I'm just gonna wear neutral clothes.
Yeah, don't do it. It's not worth it. Imagine you're with Heidi and some dude's just trying to fight you for no reason.
yeah.
Yeah, it happened
Yeah, I'll
multiple
double
times.
down. I don't know. I'm gonna get hate for that, but I just feel like I wasn't impressed watching. Even like I'm really gonna get hate for this one. When LeBron, I guess, like gave his son the ball and then like blocked out 2 guys so he could shoot.
No,
and,
that
like,
was so dope.
But like watching Bronny like take a dribble and like get ready for the shot, just it didn't look like a professional basketball player. Like it looked like he was very unsure and didn't know what to do. I'm used to watching
Is
like
LeBron's
NBA
son
players
nepotism
fucking
in there?
run.
Like, is he actually good, or is he
I
like?
mean,
kinda
he
in
made
there?
the shot, but watching him like set up for the shot looked like we were playing at your house. Like it did not look like a professional basketball
Bro, it
player.
doesn't
like
matter
we
how
looked at
you set up, as long as the ball
No,
goes
but
in
you
the
can
hoop.
tell. Like, you know, when you play like golf with someone that's really good, and you're like, damn, he's really good. Watching LeBron's son, no part of me was like,
Yeah, that's
that's
how people
an
feel when
insane
they
player.
watch me play golf.
I just think he plays with a little bit of jitters, and I think he's just like I think it's because of all the pressure he has on him.
That was also his first playoff.
Yeah,
points
his first
from being
playoff.
LeBron
yeah.
James' son.
Yeah,
Like,
and bro, can you
like the
imagine?
finals. The
imagine
playoffs,
being
it's another
so
game.
nervous. Like, you know what I mean?
He has a lot of pressure on him. But I see what Joe's saying for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so all 50 people that are still watching,
What's up, guys?
welcome back to a new episode of the Don't Be Sour Pod. Christian's back.
We're back. We're back. I missed a good pod last week.
You did, because
It
here's
was
the thing.
deep.
2 episodes ago, we had David on 10 out of 10 rating, which was like it's the worst performing. Last episode, 1 out of 10.
Really, was it?
Yeah, it moved all
I
the
didn't-
way
I
up.
didn't even go back and watch
1
the
out
last
of 10.
So it's David.
It appears that it's David. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Damn,
No, but it might be David. Hey, I got you guys a gift.
what is it?
You got I need. It's some-
Rockets tickets.
no, this is actually a good gift. I want you to close your eyes. Okay, I gotta pass Shawley's to Shawley, and then Shawley's gonna pass him to Joe, but he's gonna pass Christian's to Joe first, and then he's gonna pass Joe's to Joe. But you gotta close your eyes, hold it in your hand, and then when I say open it, you gotta open your hand, and then you gotta tell me what you think it is.
Or we think it is? We're not going to know when we see it?
Well, I mean, you'll know what it is, but I don't know if you'll know what it is.
You want us to open our eyes when we have it in our hand.
No, when I say open your eyes.
Okay. Okay.
So the first one I get, I'm passing to Christian
Correct.
with my
What do I
eyes
do?
closed.
What do I
Okay.
do?
How am I gonna pass
Yeah,
to
how about
Christian with
this?
my eyes
I'm gonna
closed?
pass you one. You just pass it to Joe.
Why don't
Joe,
you just put them in our hands?
Yeah. Why don't you?
How am I going to hand it to Christian with my eyes closed? I'm not going to know where his hand is.
you can do it, dude.
We're going to be
all right. You guys close your eyes. All right, now Shawley. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hold on.
You see the problem here?
All right. Now keep your eyes closed. Shawley, hand that to Joe.
How's he going to hand
Just
it to me?
reach over. Yeah. No, down.
You want to put my hands out?
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Now pass it. Now pass it to
It
Chris. Oh,
fell.
you dropped it.
Oh, wait, I got it. We're good.
Okay. Don't look. All right.
My hands
No.
are cupped.
Where's
Come
Christian?
Come on now.
Where is he?
There he is. Okay.
got it.
Yeah. Don't open your eyes, Christian.
I'm not.
Hold it. All right. Now I'm gonna pass this. Now I'll pass that one to Joe.
So I just put on the cushion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Now there's Shawley. Now actually, without opening your eyes, what you're feeling it? What do you think? What do you think it is?
It's like a pendant,
It's like pendant or coin.
like a heart,
But it's
I think
not a
I know what
coin.
it is.
a pendant in a heart that like we have to put together to say some gay stuff.
What? Okay. Just know that I picked these out for
I
you
think
guys.
I know what it is. Wait, can I
in-
guess? Before I really haven't looked.
It looks like a pendant.
It's definitely a
Feels-
pendant, but I feel like it's a ball marker for golf.
Okay. Open your eyes.
It's a big. Is it a ball
Damn,
marker for golf?
I had a
Oh.
feeling it was gonna say a Pokemon. What did you get?
This is cool.
That's dope.
Is it a ball marker?
It's a ball marker for golf.
Because I'm thinking like you wouldn't buy us a pin to put on your
Wait.
shirts, like
How do you use this?
when you're putting on
What's
the green.
yours?
You,
Like
put
when you
this
go
down
to
where
the
your ball
green,
is.
you put it in the machine and it gives you like all the balls out.
No.
What's yours? A
I actually
shoe?
believe that. Yeah. Yeah, it's
I got a
shoe.
Charizard.
It's a Jordan.
Yeah.
I like this.
This is dope.
So the idea is if we're all on the green putting and like your ball's kind of in the way, you move your ball and you put this where your ball is. Or if you want to pick your ball up to like clean it off and aim it and stuff, you put this down to mark where your ball was.
Oh.
We're not good enough at golf to use these, but
It's a thing people use.
Yeah,
yeah,
The
I'm not
people, the
even that.
masters use it.
thank
Yeah.
you. That's very thoughtful.
But I was in Myrtle
Thank you.
Beach, and they had this whole array of like all these pendants or all these ball markers. Shawley, I got Jordan, a pair of Jordans for you.
Appreciate it.
I got what's his name, Marty,
Let me see yours.
Rick and Morty.
Charizard.
Christian got a Charizard.
For all my Pokemon people, little nerd out thing. I'm about to start my first Nuzlocke.
what?
What you do with Heidi in your own time is up to
Fuck
you.
is a Nuzlocke?
It's where you play the OG game. I'm going to play Fire Red with a set of rules. So
You're just so fucking whack.
it's a set of rules. So on my next flights, I'm going to
You
be
have to play
playing
with
on
a
my
boner the
video
entire
game.
time.
on my iPhone emulator.
Let's just be rock hard.
my Nuzlocke people understand.
Why can't you play with a Game Boy Color?
You have to get Cerulean
'cause
City without.
It's kind of so on the emulator you can do double speed. So I feel like I'm not wasting too much time. You know what I mean?
Like it can like move
It can
faster.
like move faster.
Wait, so you're playing with rules, but you're cheating?
Speed is not cheating. I would say. I got businesses to run. I can do the speed. I can do the 2x speed.
So your guy. So what are the rules?
So if a Pokemon dies, it's gone forever. You have to like release it.
You have to kill it.
Yeah, you have to kill it.
How do you release the Pokemon?
Go to the little thing in the Pokemon Center, and you click store.
You go murder.
You go deposit, and then you go release.
So if
euthanize
your
it.
starter Charmander dies,
He's dead.
you wouldn't do that to Charmander.
You have to release him. That's the whole point.
How do we know you're doing this?
You were like, that one didn't
This is
count.
Scouts
But
Honor,
you have,
right?
you have
Yeah,
to,
you're on
you
the
have to,
airplane,
like,
no one saw
you have to
that.
commit to your rules.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like 5 rules.
So you're playing like real life Pokemon.
Real life Pokemon.
Okay,
yeah.
what are the other rules?
You can't get your levels higher than the gym leaders. Okay, so that's like the max level you can have. You have to play in set mode. You know, it's like, oh, do you want to replace your Pokemon with this person's about to send out a Snorlax? Do you want to change your Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
You have to eliminate that option.
You could do that in real life.
No, but you can still change them, but it has to be like you have to use a turn. So like you got to get hit. What are the other? You have to nickname all the. This one's kind of gay. You have to nickname the Pokemon, so you get more attached to them. So when they die, you feel more.
What
kind of?
It's called Nuzlocke.
It's called a Nuzlocke.
Bro, when I
What is
play
that?
video games, I like
Smack.
I have to name the characters and stuff. Like I need to name them like the authentic names. What are you gonna name Charmander?
Fire Boy.
Okay, everyone say a Pokemon. You're gonna say what you name them.
Okay, Max Bulbasaur.
What?
What would you name Bulbasaur?
Leafy Bug.
It's a good one.
Squirtle.
You just caught Mewtwo.
Wet boy.
Big Brain.
Okay. Shall I name one?
Pikachu, Thunder.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, that's kind of,
That's like my favorite Pokemon.
Thunder.
Yeah, because he has an attack, right, called Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
That's all I
name?
remember. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. Or Lightning. Woo.
Wow. I'd go like Pipsqueak.
oh,
Buzz.
bro, can I go on a fucking side tangent?
Wait, are those all the rules?
Pretty much, yeah.
If you lose all your Pokemon, do
You
you
have to restart
kill
the game.
What's your?
Oh, and you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter per like new area. So you can't go like searching for them. Like whatever you see first.
Oh, so you just have to move through the level. You can't be like, I'm just running around the grass.
Yeah, you can whatever one pops up first in the grass. That's who you catch, and that's on
Who
your team.
makes these rules?
It's just a whole thing on the internet.
It's the Pokemon community?
Yeah, it's like a more intense way to play.
What version are you playing?
I think I'm gonna do Leaf Green for this Nuzlocke.
Why is it called a Nuzlocke?
I don't know the history and origin.
I don't know. It sounds like a very
What's your
specific
Pokemon
name.
roster right now?
Well, I haven't started this Nuzlocke yet.
Joe,
what's the like best Pokemon you've caught?
Sandshrew,
I got-
Rattata, Weedle.
No,
as
that's
someone-
not really how you play.
As someone that
Really?
doesn't know Pokemon,
there's-
what is like the best? Is there like one Pokemon like you catch it, you're like, damn, this is the best Pokemon in the game?
Gyarados, Mew.
No, you don't get all the good ones till the end of the game.
No, but what is like the best Pokemon?
Oh, and you can't catch legendaries in the Nuzlocke. So like all the Mewtwo and like that doesn't
okay.
count.
Unrelated to Nuzlocke,
Okay.
what is the like best Pokemon?
Depends how strong they are, bro.
Probably Arceus.
Okay, so any Pokemon
No,
could be
bro,
the best Pokemon.
150. What are you doing?
Blue Eyes White
okay.
Dragon.
Huh?
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
You're such a nerd, dude.
That's my shit, dude.
No, the 150.
I mean the 150.
Mewtwo for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
That'd be
Mew.
Mewtwo for sure.
Really? Mewtwo's that good?
Legendary
Almost like you're playing the
birds.
game, you walk into the bushes, and it's like something appears. What is like the thing that appears? You're like, holy
Yeah, but bro,
fuck.
if you have a top tier
Well, it's all
Blastoise,
that'd be like shiny Pokemon. So if a shiny Pokemon appears, that's like a very, very low chance. Every Pokemon pretty much can appear in a shiny version, but it's like a 1 in 5,000 chance.
Okay.
So you could start off with a shiny Charmander.
I don't know how. I don't
But
know
you
how
have
the
to
game
keep
works.
resetting the game until you get one that pops up.
All right.
why don't you do real life Pokemon and just go capture a bunch of animals?
Well, yeah.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
No,
Is that so popular?
real animals, and you bring them to your
Squirrels,
house.
raccoons.
Yeah, bro, you can actually go catch all the Pokemon in real life. You know,
You guys are missing out.
I got a Pidgeotto, motherfucker,
Damn, Pidgeotto, man. Damn.
He was cool. I didn't like Pidgeot though.
because he was too powerful.
He was.
That was like one of the easy Pokemons you could catch in the beginning.
Honestly,
right?
Sparrow and Pharaoh were kind of douche-looking birds, bro.
I feel like you would use a Pharaoh.
Nah, Pidgey
What?
was way cooler.
Y'all
than-
think we're losing viewers on the basketball
No.
talk? This is.
Wait. Did y'all cry during the 2000 Pokemon?
Oh yeah,
the
those
V-
are all like hitting each other.
Yeah.
No, when Ash is like
never
frozen,
saw
and
that.
pika pika.
You never saw the VHS?
I wasn't a Pokemon. I don't know anything
Ash-
about
Oh my god.
What did you do?
Stone.
Huh?
What did he do as a child?
I was outside, rode dirt bikes and shit. I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh for a while.
Yu-Gi-Oh was it, bro.
Yeah. Did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
No,
That's
Really?
Like, Pokemon was
Dark
lame as
Magician
soon as
dude.
Yu-Gi-Oh came out.
Pot of Greed.
I wasn't a Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
What were you?
Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh no, that's digital. That's
The
Digimon.
I like
Digimon's
Digimon,
fun
yeah.
too.
Digimon was the one.
Digital
I had the little
monsters.
toys. Okay,
I like
now
would
can I
go
go on
to-
my side rant?
Definitely losing music.
Yeah, whatever. No, this is cool. Well, it's not cool. Something very, very, very gay happened to me.
Oh.
No, not like that. Just something like when I'm going to tell the story.
What did you think you did?
I'm going to tell the story, and then I promise you're going to be like, yeah.
Okay.
So finally, I've been waiting on this thing for like 2 months. I pre-ordered this super fancy robot vacuum because I want my house floors to just always be clean.
It has like the flashlight adapter.
It has a flashlight on it.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, so I buy this thing. I thought about this because you were saying the names thing, right? And I named it Wally. So I had to name it something.
Wait, it's a vacuum?
Yeah, mop and a
Like
vacuum.
a Roomba.
Oh, like a
Yeah,
Roomba.
but like next tier. Like this thing identifies like fucking anything
What's
it
the brand?
sees and like Narwhal. It's a Narwhal Flow 2. It was already like the top tier one. I got the second one.
Okay.
Very expensive, very nice. Anyway, I set it up. I have it mapped the house. I'm like, this thing's amazing. Our dog, Letty's kind of scared of it, but she's like, she leaves it alone for the most part. We're going on a walk. We leave Letty at the house. I tell the vacuum to just go vacuum, not mop, just vacuum. So it has a vacuum in the front, mop in the back as it's going, right? I guess while we were gone, it cornered Letty. And Letty got scared.
This is a 70-pound Doberman, by the way.
She peed.
Letty got scared and peed a little bit, and then the vacuum proceeded to drag the pee all over the fucking house because it went through the pee, and then so we get home for our walk, and there's like a thin layer of pee all over our living room. Oh. And now my house smells. I've mopped 3 times. It still smells like piss.
That sucks.
Sounds
On
like
any
a
carpet or just
stupid
wood?
robot.
No, just wood.
Just wood. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, because if I had it in mop and vacuum mode, it would have mopped up her pee
How's
and it
that gay?
actively cleans the. No. Not like that's what I'm saying. I'm not using gay in the term of like it didn't do something gay to me. That situation was just,
Using it as like the 2000s.
I would
It was
not,
a
I would
lame
not use
situation.
that word in that scenario.
yeah.
it was
I would
lame.
say
Because if you were to be like, the robot while I was sleeping came into my room.
No. There's 2 definitions here. I'm using the other one.
Yeah. You're using it like
Very-
I still think you used it incorrectly.
yeah, totally.
Nah,
no
but like the
matter
early
what.
2000s, people would drop the G word like
No,
that.
but yeah, but
Yeah.
that situation.
Nah. When I walked into my house and there was pee everywhere, I literally was like, "That's gay."
Yeah.
Yes.
Early 2000s. Like, I mean, it's
Okay.
kind of like a stretch.
Regardless how I use the word.
Why wouldn't the robot understand that there's liquid that it needs to change modes?
I don't know.
I bet the new Dyson wouldn't do that.
So it's I'm like a nerd on this.
How much
fucking
was this robot?
$1,500.
Wow.
yeah, but it cleans your house all day.
No, dude. So it has a little roller mop, and the roller mop cleans itself with 200-degree water while it's doing. So if it would have gone over the pee, it actually would have like squeegeed the pee out and cleaned its mop. And so if I had it on mop and vacuum, this wouldn't have been a problem. But I was like, I don't need to mop right now. I just want to vacuum. And in that case, the mop was just doing nothing, and it just drug pee.
Joe's like going home. He's like fixing the settings on it. He's like, all right, let me test it. Just pisses on the floor. It's like, nice.
I strictly am doing mop and vacuum from now on.
He's like,
'cause
that's so straight.
that would ruin me. But yeah, imagine like you go for a walk and you're like, damn, we're gonna come home to a clean house, and you come home and there's just fucking pee everywhere.
Yeah.
And I really like can't even get mad at Letty because like
Yeah.
she hadn't seen this thing before.
Did you
like-
watch the cameras to see that this happened, or what if Letty just
No, there was
pissed in
like-
a line everywhere in the house?
No, there was like half a puddle of pee and half of it was mopped, and then like a little layer just like went everywhere with the mop. So robot vacuum was a great idea until it wasn't.
How pregnant is Amanda now?
So pregnant.
Wow.
How is
She's like getting like she's like swollen everywhere now, like her ankles and everything. Like she
Say it
can't,
like that.
What?
No, just swollen.
No. That's like she's complaining. Like we're at the point now where like her walking to the mailbox is like a thing. Like we have to like plan for it. Do
you have to help her get off the couch yet?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, we're in the last 30 days.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, I mean, maybe potentially last 30 days.
think of it like this: in 5 episodes from now, Joe's not gonna be on the podcast because he's be like, "Oh, I have a baby."
Yeah.
When does it feel like it went by fast?
Yeah. Yeah. It went by.
I feel like it went by so fast.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Colorado was just like,
Yeah, you're right.
right?
Yeah. Damn.
How's the emotion roller coaster?
It's cool.
You're in the same
I
space,
get-
bro. You're in the same-
I just get verbally abused all day, but it's fine. I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm learning my. Yeah.
Charlie has something to
It's
say.
to do the
know.
baby brain. So I'll give you all a quick example without getting myself in trouble. But the baby brain's so bad that like I got home from work yesterday and her mom was over, and or 2 days ago, I gave her mom a hug, I gave Amanda a kiss, asked how her day was.
Why'd you
what?
do that second to your wife, dude?
Because it was the order. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. And then I'm at the sink washing my hands, and then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna run. I forgot where I was going, but I'm like, I'm gonna run down the street to do whatever. And as I'm leaving the house, Amanda's like, and I'm like, what? And she's like, you're just not gonna fucking say hi to me? I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, like you came home, didn't even say hi to me.
Why
I'm
didn't you say hi to her?
Thank God her mom was there. Because her mom was like, Amanda, he literally came, said hi to you, and gave you a kiss. And she's like, no, he didn't. And I'm like, but she was being dead serious. Like, she blacked out for like that whole 30 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is just like a normal day now for me. But it's wonderful. It's worth it. I'm not complaining because I'm inevitably someone's gonna be like, oh, sorry, did the pregnancy inconvenience you?
Yeah.
That's the problem. You can't complain about it at all because you're not pregnant. So
Your whole life's about to flip upside down once you have the baby. Speaking of babies, Charlie's 8 months today.
dude, Charlie's like a little man now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's a heifer for sure. He's 23 pounds.
Not a good word.
Guys, heifer
What?
is not a bad word.
Not a good word,
What
bro.
the
I'll double
freak?
down
What are
on
you
this.
talking
Not a
about?
bad
Wait,
word.
did
You can't
What
just
the freak?
casually. Yeah, I'm trying not to curse. You were like, you just called him a heifer.
Yeah, he's a chunky little baby.
No, that's
No,
not.
that's
What
an
that
insult.
A heifer's that's a
That's
a
like
bad
what you call
word.
like a fat woman.
Okay.
If there was a large obese woman and I said, hey, you're a heifer, then that might be derogatory. But if I'm like,
It's
yeah, my
still
little
not
baby's
that bad.
Bro,
Y'all
we
are acting like
literally
this
went-
is like the worst thing
We just
ever.
went over this, and all the comments were like, "Yeah, heifer is
No.
definitely insult."
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it is an insult, but when you're jokingly about something.
I-
Okay, let me ask you this. If I called Charlie a fat ass, would you be like, oh my God, you can't call him a fat ass? I would argue fat ass is worse than heifer.
No,
I would
think
actually
heifer's worse.
appreciate it.
no, you can't call him a fat ass, dude. Don't disrespect my baby like that.
I would appreciate fat ass more than heifer.
Heifer is worse than fat ass.
Like, if you were
Calling
to
a
say-
baby a heifer is crazy.
I had
if you
a
were to say-
teacher that like she just the heifer is like it's a pretty bad thing in my brain.
I don't think it is.
Like if you were to say Christian at the start of this diet, you look like
I'd
a
be
heifer.
pissed.
Yeah.
Heifer is
like-
just a big cow. You resemble a cow.
Fuck you.
No, I'm just saying if I was to say that,
I way prefer fat ass.
Yeah.
how much do you weigh right now?
200 pounds.
Damn.
Okay. You're starting summer shredding
Yes.
season.
Just 2026.
Was this like a last minute decision? Or
No,
did
I've
you
been,
know you were
I've
gonna
been
do
wanting
this?
to do it,
Okay.
and then I just decided like
When's the last time you did one?
2023.
Is everyone else just dieting, but if you diet, it's summer shredding?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you
like,
competing?
is there a different tier of I'm dieting or I'm summer shredding?
Yes, summer shredding is like when I'm actually getting shredded.
Wait, are you doing a show?
No show.
That was one of the goals. I gave up on that one. That one's
Well, I
out.
thought summer shredding was like the getting ready for the show.
Yeah, but this time changing
getting
because
ready
I'm
for the
older.
beach.
It's going to be getting shredded and then learning how to make that my normal body.
But you're timing it out so that you're summer shredding while summer shredding is going on. That's
Yeah.
why you're summer
Correct.
shredding.
Correct. Because summer shredding is doing. I mean, we have the big season this year that's about to already kicked off in Germany. So now it's like I'm just gonna keep my series going throughout that whole summer shredding
Bro,
season.
no offense to
232K.
your
What?
U.S. summer shredding team, but the Germany summer shredding looked way cooler than the U.S. one. Like
So-
just the picture you posted, I was like, damn, this production value is high.
It was sick, but here's the
Yeah.
thing: that stage was shared with a whole bunch of other events.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just that stage for
It
summer
looked
shredding.
sick.
It did look great.
I was very impressed.
Yeah. Yeah. Ashley's gonna be pissed.
Why?
Because at you.
No, I'm not. It's not. I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm just saying that looked like
the stage was sick, but I think our lighting in the U.S. ones is way better. Our like the competitors look better on the
Yeah.
stage because it was like all red in the background, so it kind of like made the competitors not look great. So we nailed that down. So I think
I'm not saying it's
What's
better. I'm just
232K?
visually it
it
looked
did look
insane.
good. What?
What's 232K?
The prize money for the championship this year?
Why is it some random amount of money? Why is it 32?
It's 100K for two people, so that's 200. But then I wanted to be sure we did like second and third place, got like 5 or 10, and then like
Someone's
that.
gonna win 100K.
Two people are winning 100K cash. Like
You're giving away
Jesus
$200,000.
the
Christ.
sponsors are, yeah. More nutrition.
God.
How did you
ESN,
convince
and
your
Raw.
sponsors to
Jesus
give
Christ.
cash money?
They came down, the German More Nutrition team and ESN, they came down last summer shredding, watched the show, toured Alfland, and
Said,
then
here's $100,000?
$232,000.
The tax write off for them.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean their company's super successful, and they're bringing More Nutrition. So More Nutrition's like the head hunt. It's a huge company in Germany.
That's the one that Heidi just started working with.
Heidi just started working with because they're coming to the U.S. And so they're partnering with her. They're partnering. They want to use Alfland. They want to get a retail
Smart.
space at Alfland. They
Yeah.
want to do the taste test. They want to be the exclusive sponsors for summer shredding because that's like the direct community that they're trying to sell to. So they're coming in this summer, launching the brand, and then kind of attaching to all of our stuff here.
Okay.
There's supposed to be a lot of people at the show.
Yeah.
I mean, if you win that's like the
Well,
most.
we're already
like,
sold out at Transformation for the September show.
Is there any other show where you can win that kind of money in bodybuilding?
The Olympia and the Arnold Classic, but that's like only the bodybuilding
Yeah.
division is winning that. Like even
100 grand's life-changing.
C-Bum would win like 50K.
Yeah.
When he won.
I'm saying, I mean, 100 grand, like
It's a lot.
that'll do a lot for someone.
I feel the pressure though, because like it's gonna be, we have 9 people and we have to, and like those 9 overall winners, they're all gonna like answer questions and then like the judges will decide. But it's like I'm so nervous about like, because we already have the list of questions, but it is like who likes who, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the judges vote. So I feel like whoever doesn't win out of those 9 is just gonna like throw fits.
Are you still doing the Stafford Center?
Yeah. And we're doing one of them at the
Fort Bend?
yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should try that.
One of
place
them's
out.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Bro, supplements. So Ghost came in and I feel like revolutionized the
Collabs.
the coolness of the products are, there's a base level of products, like the quality has to be, right? And then it's like they brought in the coolness factor of just like hey, it doesn't have to be this old bodybuilding style, it can be this like a cool brand, and that adds so much value. Then all the licensing, they really revolutionized that.
Yep.
And they're a fantastic company. You have all the legacy brands that have been here. You have Raw coming in, bring something a little different. You have like Bloom kind of coming out of nowhere. Maybe it's a little kind of more for the girlies type of thing.
Yeah.
Bloom. Oh.
I feel like we're at the top. I feel like I don't know what else a new supplement company could like come in.
I can tell you exactly what More Nutrition's going to do.
No. I'm saying like I'm sure they have a bunch of stuff, but outside of like what's already been created, I'm like I don't know what else, like a new someone who tried to start a supplement company like right now. I'm like I don't know what value could add.
Going to Germany and seeing FIBO and seeing ESN and More Nutrition, like those 2 are the biggest brands over there. Like I'm talking, they are dominant. Like it's so much. It's a way bigger scale than anything you see here. Like if you go to the Olympia and see the #1 booth, that's like a pipsqueak compared to the FIBO. Like at FIBO, ESN had a whole entire hall, like an expo hall, and a separate hall for the waiting area to get in. So did More Nutrition. So like they had 2 out of 5 of the whole entire conventions, like for just their brands. So More Nutrition's like a lot more like fun flavor, snacks, protein bars, sauces, protein chips. It's just a lot more.
No,
like,
I'm not talking anything bad about the company. I'm sure it's fantastic, especially
I guess
another
like what I'm
country.
saying is that seeing Germany, how big things are, and then seeing how really nothing is that big here, there's a lot of room for growth still.
2 things. 1, I've never heard in my life heard you use the word pipsqueak. 2, that's what they used to call me in high school. 2, I'm saying if like the people, like if you were to try and start a supplement company now, I actually don't know what value you could bring that isn't already out there. Yeah. People have been saying that, they said that before.
I think you have to
Ghost
have, like,
and
you
Bloom.
have to have like bars, or you have to have something really unique to kind of set the
but
brand.
now though,
branding perspective, I actually thought this the other day because Dom has what's Cadence or whatever. But I've noticed, I think with the start of like AI and like everything's so techy and stuff, humans are gonna want simplistic, like holistic shit. And I'm noticing a lot of brands now are going after that. Like, I actually, nothing against Ghost, but I think the like over the top graffiti style is actually going to die out. And
that's why they have their
want,
basics line now.
Yeah, I think people now want that like, white jar with a very simple logo that's like whole. And I feel like the more AI and shit take over, the more people are so sick of like that side of it, and they want like organic, natural.
I can
So
see
if you were
trends
starting it
coming.
now, I would almost go the other way. I do like the Cadence branding is fucking genius.
Yeah,
Like, just a
super
white
simple.
Yeah.
Raw Nutrition's having a whole rebrand to go like super simple white with like orange.
I was watching something the other day.
They're going
that was
like
basically
super raw.
everything.
Like
yeah.
humans are getting so sick of like AI and fucking just so much clutter and like being bombarded all the time. They want to go more simple. I would not be surprised if Ghost starts like migrating away from the like super loud colors.
Hey,
and
speaking of
graffiti.
AI, I was watching, I think Shark Tank Hoo Ha Ha last night, and there was because I still somehow have ads on Disney Plus and Hulu. I don't know how to. I'm trying to buy the thing to make them go away, and I can't figure out what to do.
It's crazy of ads.
But sometimes I like seeing the commercials. But anyway, I saw a commercial for that. It was like a jingle for like lowering your property taxes. Like I was like a lawyer.
I hired someone for that for this.
Oh,
year.
I'm not hired. Like my neighbor does it. The property tax. Well, on
You
side
can just
tangent.
do it yourself though.
Do you like to do it yourself?
Homestead, right? Homestead
No, that's
taxes?
not what they're doing. But
Man,
yeah.
wow.
Oh, it's not the same thing?
Wow.
Homestead is a very small
You can fight even more?
savings. Yeah, so the homestead's just saying you live there, so I think they deduct you don't have to pay for certain taxes in your area, school and stuff.
I just want to know.
They're arguing the value of the house to the county. So they're saying like, no, you're wrong. Like if they say your house is worth 1.4, a lawyer, is it a lawyer?
Yeah.
Lawyer comes in and basically argues like, no, you're wrong. It's actually worth 900,000.
Really?
And then you
Yeah,
only pay taxes.
we're doing
on
that for
the lower.
Alphaland, and then
And then they
we
take
just
a
have
percentage of what they make.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
shit.
paying them
Give me
like,
your lawyer.
like it was 25 or 20%
Yeah.
for the lawyer, but I got it down to 18.
I never like to call out when I make a reference, but I've never been able to use that reference, and you set it up perfectly in the fact that no one caught it.
What was the
What did you
reference?
say?
No, because now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What did you say?
It doesn't matter.
I
'cause
want to know
now-
now.
I'm gonna have to
What
go
did you
back
say?
and
You were
watch
like
this on Monday.
you said, but like you guys know that you can just do it yourself, and I said, do you like to do it
Oh,
yourself?
I heard that.
I heard, yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of
I
funny.
mean, if the mood, what movie is that from?
I don't know.
I mean,
know.
if the mood strikes me right, how is the mood striking you now?
No idea.
I think we just don't watch the
I
movies
just,
we watch.
I like to buy these boots. Yeah, I don't sell them in the store. Like, I don't understand why I can't just buy these boots. I just
40-year-old virgin.
No,
Yes.
it is?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You remember the line or something?
I just remember the boots part.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, their property tax. Yeah, they do all the arguing, and then they just take the fee that they save, and then every single year, unless you tell them not to, they will just like file every single year to do it.
What?
Amen. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
So it's kind of a no-brainer because they cover all the fees, and they're just like, if I'm successful, which I generally am, then you just pay me 30% of the savings.
30%?
Well, that's what one that I
Whatever
found.
it is.
Or I'm okay.
You're in a much higher house.
30% of the savings of the tax that you
So if
owe.
they
Yeah.
save you $1,000, you pay them $300.
Okay.
Like you pay them $300, but you save $700, and they do all the everything to get you to that point. So
What's a realistic number that they would save you? Like you
in the
think?
thousands.
I mean, it depends on
Like
the house.
10,000?
I mean,
Well, it
maybe.
depends on the house.
Okay.
If your house gets, because bro, the way the county values your house is bullshit, right? Like they just look at comps in the area. They very rarely even come look at the fucking house, and they'll just throw a number on it. So yeah, if they say, hey, your house is worth 1.4, good chance a lawyer can get it down to like 1 or 1.1.
Yeah.
So $300,000 times your property tax.
My house actually went down in value.
That's not good.
Not what you want.
You could do all
I
the
was
things
happy, though.
You
yourself.
should hire a lawyer to go the other way.
But like the lawyer, there's like documents. I think they have to go and present stuff. Like there's a whole thing where it's kind of like a no brainer. Either you do it yourself and figure out the way to do it, or you hire one of these lawyers because there's no cost to you besides.
The percentage.
It's kind of like you
I
only
assume
pay
with
if you
AI,
win.
you could do it yourself. Like I assume now that we have AI, you could probably just ask Claude to like fill out the forms that you need. And
Well,
like,
full circle. I was
Yeah.
watching the Shark Tank and I got ads, and there was an ad for like a property tax saving. And as I'm watching, I'm like, this is an AI video. And then sure enough, like now they have to have disclaimers at the bottom. It was like this video was generated using AI.
yeah, are you gonna do? I saw it was a close friend story. That's
for,
100% all AI. Are you gonna launch that?
for 3D?
Yeah.
3D, open to it.
All right.
It might work. It will work.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw a viral tweet that just went out that Colgate posted on X. It was like their new toothpaste, and it was like these toothpaste containers, an explosion with like it's like fruit flavored. It was like watermelon, strawberry, or something, and like they had all this like stuff, and like someone like zoomed in, and on the bottom of the text of like Colgate, like all the words are like AI, like fumbled little thing, and everyone's like calling it out, and everyone's like. Some people are like, yeah, but who's going to zoom in on the toothpaste? Like,
who
why
cares?
would they pay a designer? But it just shows these big brands they're literally using it. Like that was a
Coca-Cola
ChatGPT.
did for the fucking Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
But Gorilla Mind is using AI for all their
Yeah.
ads.
I mean, why
Turns
wouldn't
out
you?
everyone's using AI.
You pay fucking $200 for a video subscription to like Seed Dance or whatever, or you pay $20,000 to go produce a commercial that no one's gonna fucking watch.
Why do you hate giving people jobs?
That's not the
What do you
capitalistic
What
here,
are property
dude.
taxes on Alphaland?
I think like close to
Stafford's low
500
though. Stafford's pretty low.
500K.
Missouri City. You should be. It's way lower than it would be if it was in like Sugar Land.
I
or
think we'll
something.
get to like 350. I'm hoping like 350, 375. It's a lot.
What all has happened over the past
Saw Michael
week or so?
Jackson.
How
No,
is
he's
it?
dead, bro.
Wait, y'all were talking about this yesterday. What are y'all talking about?
Russell gave Michael Jackson movie a 10 out of 10.
There's a Michael Jackson movie.
Where are you living?
Dude,
See,
Bro,
Black
what?
Instagram. He's not on it.
Bro, why do you hate like
I would argue Michael Jackson.
How do you not know there's
black?
I mean,
What?
he
Yes,
is
he
black.
is.
It's
Yeah,
like
but
his-
I would argue like majority of Michael
he had
Jackson
a
fans are
skin
white.
issue.
No. I'm not saying he physically wasn't black.
Yeah.
I'm saying Michael Jackson I would argue he probably has a bigger white following
I
than black
disagree.
following.
What?
Every old white woman in the world loves Michael Jackson. That is like,
So-
I disagree.
and in China, I think majority of his like his concerts in China sold out all the time.
all of them sold
I'm
out.
just saying I don't reference him like
Growing up, I think media made it seem like he was trying to be white, but
Yeah, they did.
You later found out he had like a skin.
okay, hold on. I'm gonna get yelled at. I was not saying that the color wise isn't black. I'm saying I don't think that he's like a black artist. He is. I'm digging a hole here.
Yeah, he's definitely a black artist.
No,
All right,
he
while
is,
Joe
but
tries
I'm
to
like-
climb out, he came
I'm
out the
saying
movie.
if you went to a Michael Jackson concert,
Okay.
it's not like a
At the movie theater,
yeah.
black.
all black.
All right. Okay.
Which was like
All black.
niggas.
Christian made note immediately.
you know in Invincible, like when you could talk through the mind. I was like, oh yeah, I know. Anyways,
Would you walk into a location and mentally acknowledge if it was all white people?
Oh, 100%.
like mentally, me.
Like if you walked into anywhere and you were just like,
I mean, that happens to me a lot, like already. But like, yeah, I would.
does it change the
Bro,
way
when I'm in Alaska, when I go visit Heidi's
yeah.
family, I literally like the whole trip just look for another Mexican.
Yeah.
I'm just like scouting to see
when
a
you see
Mexican.
one, are you like-
or I'm like, if I see someone black, I'm like, oh yeah,
when you see one,
Yeah.
you're like,
Bro,
yeah.
when I went to,
You don't see them.
I went. You should take Taylor and your family there.
Where?
30A in Florida. We did
30A?
Yeah, it's
That's where you went like the other
yeah.
year.
When I went there, no black people, and I remember like
Florida?
Florida, yeah, it's like a suit. Have you heard of it? 30A, Alley's Beach. It's like Greek. It feels like you're in Greece.
Just because you don't see black people doesn't mean there aren't black
No,
people.
there was no black people there. But when I did see one, I was like, oh shit. So that's like that was like one of the most recent times where I went somewhere it was just all white people.
Okay, I want to deep dive on this.
Why? Doesn't make me feel uncomfortable.
Okay, you went there.
Okay, Colorado. trip.
I'm not. Okay.
Wait.
I'm not saying I don't
Oh,
feel
yeah.
comfortable.
No Mexicans in Colorado. I'll tell you that.
You know, oddly enough,
There was no black people.
Yeah, but
yeah,
if
there
you
was,
go there,
bro, there was like
and
an
there-
entire fucking
there
like
was.
Nigerian family
Yeah,
that rolled
yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah,
sleigh
yeah.
thing.
But if you go there and you're like, wow, there's no black
that
people.
was the only situation though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but you're a black
Yeah, that
person
was-
going there. Like, is there like, do you go? Like, why is there no black people? Or like, is there a different location I should have gone? Or like, I don't understand why.
You know what I think it is? I think it's a combination of two things, and this is just my opinion. I think it's a combination of like there's a group of black people that know that 38 Alley's Beach is like a predominantly white area, and they don't feel comfortable going, so they don't go. And then there's also another percentage of black people that literally just don't know that it exists.
So you think if we'll just go with black and white? Do you think that when?
Good one.
Well, I mean, because
I got that one.
What?
You were going with black and white. That was a good one.
Michael Jackson reference.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't get.
That was just that was unintentional.
Oh, see.
You're that good.
When you got it, you got it. So when there's a combination of black and white, it's fine. But if a black person
Throw
goes
some
to all
Mexican
white,
in, throw
it's
some
like,
Mexican.
Well, I know, but I can't say all the different races
what
right
about
now,
the
bro.
Indians?
I don't. I don't have time to.
You know
in
what's
this scenario,
crazy?
it's just black or white.
In this situation, like he said, like
I'm not done explaining it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's the question?
yeah. go
Okay,
ahead.
so if black person goes to an event all white people, or a white person goes all black people, they feel some type of way. But if they go somewhere and there's a healthy mix, no problem. Like you don't feel any type of way. Is that like what? Like you said,
I'm
you went to
different. I
a
don't ever-
food place in Houston, and you were like,
I went to Turkey Leg Hut. That's all I gotta say. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
I don't feel any different type
so
of
if there's
way.
like a
Nah,
mix,
if you went to Turkey Leg Hut, you would feel away.
Yeah.
Bro, everyone in that fucking restaurant stopped what they were doing. It was like a scene out of a movie. Like I
yeah,
walked
but
into
if
the
you're
patio
white and you go into
everyone
an all
stopped and
black,
looked at me.
are you worried about danger and the vice versa? Like
No,
if you're
it's
black
just-
going
it's
into all
fucking
white.
noticeable. I might as well have been painted fucking yellow.
Yeah, but who?
like,
But
I'm
who
like a
cares?
fucking stoplight.
But
For me, it's so like when I went to Alley's Beach, it was more so like everywhere we went, people were just looking at us like, it was more so a look of like, I don't know what they were thinking, but it looked like there was like, what are y'all doing here? How'd y'all find out about this place? It was
That's the same look I got at Turkey Leg Hut.
that's
so do you feel when you go there? Do you feel like maybe I shouldn't be here?
Yeah, I felt like that.
I don't feel like I should. I don't feel like I shouldn't be there. when I'm in situations like that, even though I'm getting the looks of like, how did you guys find out about this place? What are you guys doing here?
Yeah, but I think that's like
No
in
one
your
says
head
that to
too.
you.
Yeah, it could be in my head.
No
If
one
someone comes up and says that to you, then maybe you really should be.
What are you doing here? No one's ever. I'm just saying the look is more so. Maybe okay. Let me take that back. Maybe it isn't that look. It's more so like. Honestly, in my position, it's what does he do? I post in my YouTube video there.
Oh, you're saying like how could someone?
Yes,
like,
how can a black person afford to come here? I went to Publix in that video. In that video on my YouTube video that I posted from that trip, I went to Publix. It's you know where Publix is, right?
Everyone knows what that is.
No, some people don't. Went to Publix.
It's a grocery store.
And the cashier was a white guy, and he was asking me if like I played football, and I was just like, no.
Maybe because you're muscular and big, bro.
No. I mean, okay.
Nah, you know what he's saying.
You're a muscular heifer, bro.
I remember I literally posted. I talked about it as soon as I got to the car. I was like, man, I gotta vlog this because I want to remember this and I want to just like talk about this experience. I was checking out and I was buying like stuff for the Airbnb we were staying at. He was like, man, you play. He was like, you play for that one team or something. I was like, nah, I'm just.
Were you wearing a football jersey?
No, I was just wearing like a Naka, I think.
Okay.
And he was like, oh no, you must play. He was like, nah, I don't. Whatever. Can't remember exactly what he said, but I walked to the car.
I think it's because you're jacked. Because like I got that. I get that sometimes. It's like, what do
Really?
you do? Sports.
I'll say it makes you
Uber
feel any
drivers?
better. There was a weird
Just trying
guy
to
in
be
the
nice.
Texans that I kind of resembled for a while, and there was a while where like every time I'd go to any fucking store, people were like, "Oh, are you so and so?"
People ask if I play baseball and soccer sometimes when I go places.
Yeah. But
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Like I know,
Yeah,
what's up. Especially
I mean-
like early 2000s. Like you pull up to a restaurant, and, like big black dude got out of a Lambo. Everyone's like, "I wonder if he's
What team did he play
No
for,
one's ever like, "I
Texans?
wonder if he's an astronaut."
Yeah.
I wonder if he's a fucking surgeon.
Exactly. Like, okay.
Yeah, initially, you're like basketball.
if you saw me, jacked and muscular at
Well, that you used to be.
when I was jacked and muscular and I'm at a store or whatever, and you saw me jump out of a Ferrari, would you think that I'm a fucking doctor?
I don't think the first thing that
Shut up,
go-
Okay.
Max.
Would you think?
Shut up.
You
Sports.
think, exactly. Okay. There we go. So it's not like so back to your question, it's not like a question of like, do I feel like I don't belong? It's more so like it feels like it feels and I hear that like, what are you doing here? What did you do to get here? Like what's your career, what's your profession that allows you to come to a place like this?
But yeah, but I think that about really everyone that drives any
True.
any sort. When I'm like on Lake Austin or something, I look at these fucking houses or I go to these places. I'm like, what do they do? Like
Yeah.
what do they do that this is like their secondary house? Same with like generally with a Lambo. Unless I think that it's rented, I'm generally like I'm interested because I'm like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Because like how either you're very financially irresponsible or you're balling out of control.
Yeah. I mean, I will say that no matter what race, I feel like either in certain areas like this where like, Alley's Beach, there were certain people that, I could just tell that they were uncomfortable with us being there, but that shit doesn't affect me. I'm still going to have a great time with my family. Like it doesn't matter to me. So, I mean, it's not like there's not a large percentage of people that did that, but there was a small percentage of people that would like look at us and it looked like they were like, not happy that we were there, but I don't really care.
Where do you
about
think that like Joe and I could go on vacation that we would be the
Bro, I am telling you, I'm not trying to say that I was like. When I was at Turkey Leg Hut,
It keeps going back to this.
like I walked in and like everyone looked at me, and
like, stops eating?
there was a couple guys that like fucking like started laughing and shaking their fucking heads and went back to eating. And in my head, I'm like, they're like, why
Yeah.
the fuck
Did you
here?
order?
Yeah, no, I leaned into it. I was cool. I don't know if I
That's what
told
I'm
the.
saying.
Did you drive your McLaren there?
I don't know if I told this whole story, and I have some friends that can back this up. I'm not fucking lying about this, but we walked in and there's a fucking wait. Like Turkey Leg Hut, like you're waiting for a little bit. It shut down, didn't it?
What do they sell there?
Yeah, they shut down
Okay.
for sure. The guy was asking my older
So
brother
I swear to God, I'm not lying about this. We're waiting in line, and there's like these two larger women in front of us that are drinking whatever the fuck they're drinking. She's drunk as fuck.
Hurricane,
whatever.
whatever it is.
She turns around, looks at me, and then announces to the entire fucking restaurant that I think her exact words were, "This white boy's mine," and grabbed my ass in front of the entire restaurant. So I'm already uncomfortable. Everyone's already looking at me, and then this lady proclaims to the entire fucking restaurant that this white boy right here is hers. So I'm just kind of like, hi. Like, I don't know what to fucking say.
What did you
to
do
them.
when she grabbed your?
I just let it happen.
Did you grab your left or your right butt cheek?
It was probably my right. I was with a group of guys.
Whole
though.
hand?
You're like the left one's mine.
What?
You're like the left one's mine.
Okay.
But I was with a group of friends, so everyone was like laughing. But it was a very uncomfortable situation for me.
Did you laugh it off?
Yeah, no, I leaned into it, but not my proudest moment.
Okay.
My point is, there's definitely places that we can go where
Well,
like
Joe,
you feel
first
like
of all,
you're not welcome.
that's sexual assault, and you should file charges.
It was okay.
I think.
We did it in good fun, dude.
You were like, I'd already ordered my food and I didn't. I already paid, so I wanted to wait.
Bro,
Can we all agree that like there are certain places in America where like whether you go or I go, if there's a predominant like I guess opposing race that's there, they don't feel comfortable with you being there.
yes, 1,000,000%.
The whole point I was getting at, I understand what you're saying at, and like I've felt ways when I go places, and I'm like, but why do you think that is?
I think there's
status quo.
Here's the question:
And
how
they're-
does an establishment become predominantly, like, I don't want to say for a type of group of people, but
Fuck,
like,
I'll do it. I mean, historically, African Americans have been kind of at a disadvantage monetarily wise. So you have very rich areas, like where he went in Florida and stuff, that have been pretty much just white only because of the level of financial success you'd have to be in to even go there.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you mix like people that have been there for generations and family. I mean, shit, I think the easiest example here is like there's fucking country clubs that even today, if Charlie walked into the country club, they'd probably be like,
Yeah,
fuck?
what the fuck? River Oaks.
really?
Oh yeah,
River Oaks.
there's a couple.
no,
Yeah.
in 2026,
River
Bro,
Oaks,
because you have
bro.
it's
Yes.
80-year-old dudes that have 3 generations have been at that country club. They control who gets in. They control everything, and like they're.
I've
tend
never
to
been
be
to
a
a
little
country
bit
club.
more.
yeah, but
racist
if
than
someone of
the-
another color came in that could afford it, would they
They would
just assume
still,
that
they
like
would still like look
yeah,
at
but
me.
they don't have to let them in.
Yeah.
They choose who to let in.
And they would still look at me, and if I did walk in, they'd be like, "Damn, like what the fuck?"
Maybe less now, but I think there's probably some fraternities that are
Oh
pretty.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
I'm
a
not.
whole-
I'm not saying that
with
like that type of stuff
no,
doesn't
no.
exist.
I think with
but
our generations, it's obviously getting better, and probably by the time our kids are fucking growing up, it won't be a thing anymore. I
hope so.
But we're talking about like Mackinac Island in Michigan, the place you went, fucking country clubs. Now you're talking about like the demographic is like 60 to 80-year-olds. Okay, these are people that grew up with like some of these had
Millionaires,
segregation when they were in
billionaires.
fucking elementary school.
Yeah.
Still, like that's where I think you're. I don't think like a bunch of 20-year-old guys at a country club are like, no, you can't come in. You're not. I don't think that really exists anymore. It probably does. But
I will say on this 38 trip, which I highly recommend that you guys go. It was an amazing trip. Probably one of the most beautiful places in America. There was a guy there that was like a billionaire. He was a creator of some like technology that we all use daily. He was like a super rich guy. He had like a I don't know.
Joe's like OnlyFans.
No. I don't know what it was, but I know he was a billionaire, and he came up to me because I had just proposed to Princess, and he came up to me and he was like, congratulations, I love the ring, whatever. And he pointed to his beach house, and it was like, I looked it up when we left. It was like a $30 million beach house, and that's like where he lives. Like,
Why
in
do
the
you
summer.
point? Nice ring. I own that.
No. The conversation was a lot longer than that, but he was a white guy. My point is that like I'm not trying to say that like all people.
no,
Yeah.
I think we're not.
Yeah,
We're good.
I just think that there's certain people, like Joe said, that like
All people are not racist, but racism exists.
yes, there's certain people that have like the generational like, for instance, like the 80-year-old at River Oaks, like his dad and then his grandfather were probably like brought up to like hate or not like black people. So like it's like
I don't even know if a lot of those guys are like actually like racist. I think they just prefer things a certain way, and they want their club to be people they know. And
that's racist.
yeah, but
I think that's called segregation. I would just prefer if these people didn't come in.
That's kind of racist.
Yeah. No, it definitely exists. But it's like we were talking about, like the new generation with like blind Israel support and stuff too. I think our kid, like every generation, it's getting phased out. Like by the time Charlie, and Stevie are hanging out, like when they're going to country clubs, I don't think, because now we would be the 70-year-olds. I'm saying like at some point this is going to get pretty much phased out totally.
I think I think the percentage is definitely decreasing.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
because
we're
they're
becoming
dying
a lot
off.
more acceptable. Yeah.
Or like our generation didn't grow up with just like blatant racism in their fucking household. We were like a 70-year-old right now's parents more than likely at least were some kind of, especially in the South. Yeah.
Well, anyway,
I think the media also pushes a lot of stereotypes.
Yeah.
So it makes certain races hate other races more.
listen.
I came up with an analogy to clean up and I may be way off on this too. when I said that Michael Jackson,
You're going back to that?
No, here's my example. I say that like I would say that like I think Kevin Hart is like a white facing comedian, where like Cat Williams I would say is a black. Like Kevin Hart is black, but I don't think his predominant like audience is black. I don't think Michael Jackson predominant audience was black.
Speaking of
That's
Kevin
all
Hart,
I was saying.
if y'all need a good limited series, I've said this before.
Funny as fuck?
No. True Story on Netflix. If you need a show that you have not seen, it's a drama about a comedian but it's not funny.
We should go back to the Michael Jackson movie.
I didn't even know there was a movie.
Joe,
so-
why do you think that Michael Jackson is white?
Okay,
I didn't say that.
movie review. Michael Jackson. I give it an 8.
Stevie Wonder's white too.
I give it an 8.7.
Russell gave it a 10.
Yeah, my mom gave it a 10.
What's
internet
the-
gave it
what's
like
the-
a-
Can someone give me a quick
It's like a biopic.
It's a biopic. It's like Bohemian Rhapsody.
cover his whole life or just like one?
only till like 1990.
like from a kid to then.
Yes.
Did the hair on fire thing happen
yes.
in the movie? Okay.
Yes, but there was a lot missing.
You don't know that?
A lot of missing.
A
He was
lot
filming like a
missing.
Pepsi commercial or something, and like one of the stage like lights sparked, and he had so much. This is a real thing. Like there's so much. He had so much like hairspray and shit in his hair. His whole like he caught on fire.
Yeah, yeah. And then so I just gave it an 8.7 because I feel like it was missing a lot of
The real stuff.
the real stuff. It felt very like
polished.
and
Yeah.
like the only negative thing was like his dad, which is a huge thing. But I mean,
Did he have like abusive?
abusive dad. Yeah.
Did
for
they
him.
insinuate or touch on at all the like allegations of like
They
him having
didn't.
kids around?
But there's
and
a
stuff?
part 2 coming. Part 2 coming.
I don't know if
Really?
that's the point of that. That movie's like to highlight the positives, not
But
focus
there's
on.
a part 2 coming, so it
They're
probably
probably
has
going
to.
to, yeah.
But do y'all think he
No.
some kids?
What? I have no idea with no information.
Here's what
I
I'll
have no
say.
idea, bro.
I noticed that before the movie like actually released, Rotten Tomatoes and all these like movie critic websites were giving it like a 15-20%.
Yeah.
And it kind of made me not want to go see it. But all the reviews I've been seeing on Instagram have been like 8, 9, 10s, Russell being the highest.
I want to see it.
And now I really want to see it.
Yeah, it's good.
And it also makes me think like, you know, kind of like a conspiracy theory. Like what if like the same people that like, you know, pushed to like end his career while he was alive are like still trying to do it today.
Yeah.
Because like to pre-rate his video or his movie as like a 27%, 15%, but
You got some
everyone's
haters.
Yeah, you have some paid haters. Like now you're saying
Some
it's
paters.
Paters. Yeah, you have some. Yeah, but you're saying it's a. You might see it and say it's like a 7.5. I might see it and say it's like a 6. I'm just
More
kidding.
wild.
Like,
I don't live under a rock. I didn't even know this was fucking happening.
Yes, you do.
Like, how did I not know? I know a bunch
one
of
of
movies
the
are coming out.
biggest
I bought
pop
tickets,
I haven't
like,
seen
of-
a
do you
single
go to
ad
movies,
for this.
though?
I bought
Yeah, I
tickets
went
10
and saw
days
Hoppers.
beforehand.
Hoppers is good.
I bought tickets like a week
That's what I'm saying.
beforehand.
I haven't even seen a commercial. I haven't seen an ad. I feel like they're
you know,
suppressing
of the
this.
allegations, I haven't done deep dives. Do I think it's strange that in the stories that he brought a bunch of young children to his like Neverland Ranch?
He
and,
was
like,
definitely
hung out with
sleeping
them?
in bed with like
Yeah,
kids,
do
but
I think that's inappropriate and strange based on like what I've seen? In what I've seen, yeah, that's I think probably very inappropriate, strange,
I think
without knowing all the
Gonna be
details.
like mental trauma and stuff. That
Well, the
made
argument is
him
that like
want to be a child. again
he
or whatever.
wanted to like hang out with kids because he
That's what I'm saying.
did. Yeah. So again, I haven't deep dove and tried to figure
you know
out.
every person has a sexual aspect to them, right? Everybody. So
It could be
guess-
children.
yeah, well, I was watching there's a documentary. It's now on YouTube. It got taken away from HBO. It's called Neverland.
Oh, I've seen that.
Something Part 2.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Where like these 2 or 3 guys are like giving in depth like stories about what would happen. That's pretty wild.
But-
That came out around COVID, and I watched the whole thing.
I might be way off on this.
it's pretty crazy.
Has there
bro.
ever been a kid that said?
Yeah, there
because I know
were.
that like Macaulay Culkin has maintained to this day that like nothing bad ever happened.
Yeah, he's
if you,
maintained that.
if you watch the Neverland documentary, it's the next couple of seasons kind of get like crazy, but the first season, it kind of makes you question like, you know, did Michael?
Yeah, but then why would Macaulay Culkin not? I mean, was he?
It's
if
wild
anything,
that
like,
if
maybe
he
he
would
wasn't
say
one of-
no,
maybe it evolved
they're like
over
you're lying.
years.
Yeah, I'm like at this point, like he's gone. He stands no like if he I don't know if it did happen to him, like why would he lie about not happening to him now? Because like there's nothing negative would happen to him. If anything, he'd be like in the spotlight.
Maybe it didn't
again.
happen to every kid. Maybe it only happened to some. You never know.
I just think that like if I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, viewers. if he actually slept in bed with like little kids,
He definitely did.
Highly inappropriate.
He says he
Like,
did.
I don't think we
Very
need to go
clear,
any further.
very clear,
I don't
highly
think-
inappropriate.
Me personally, as a human being, I can. If y'all are Michael Jackson defenders, you know, I love his music. I love Michael Jackson, his music. But if he slept in bed with like underage kids that aren't his,
He confirmed he did.
that is very strange.
Yes.
Because I would not let Lil Shawty go spend the night with
Hell
Michael
no,
Jackson
bro.
just because he's Michael Jackson. That's
Hell no.
very weird.
Hey, to flip the script, I went to Hershey, Pennsylvania last week.
Nice. Is that a city?
You made me want to go.
Yeah, bro, it's Hershey, Pennsylvania. So I went there to kind of like to meet with a bunch of like executives from Hershey. Some of our like marketing team went. Taylor went. We got like the tour of like we literally went on a trolley, did the whole tour of the entire town, right? The factories, like all this stuff. Learned all these things. Yeah, the whole town is Hershey, right? And it used to be when they produced when they had some of these. Factories, the whole town literally smelled like chocolate because of like the fumes that would put out. It doesn't at this point, but the whole town like runs on like Hershey. And it was actually pretty fascinating to learn like so much about this, like the Milton Hershey guy. And the story of it like is honestly pretty cool. I'm assuming most people don't know kind of like the story, right? But like, you know, starts a chocolate company, blah, 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 blah. But him and his wife, she passed away. She had like MS, right? And she died at like 41 or something. They were never able to have kids, I believe, because of the MS. And then she ended up like dying of like pneumonia. There's like a whole story about that. But anyway, never able to have kids. But like because they weren't able to have kids, like a huge thing of like Hershey that a lot of people don't know is when he died, he gave his entire fortune to this like trust. And the trust, it's like $20 billion for this trust that is like strictly for it used to be just like orphan boys, but now it's all, I mean, not necessarily orphans, but it could be just like, you know, low income housing or low income households and stuff. But they had this whole, like, when I say a school, like it shits on every single school that like any of us ever been to, like elementary, middle. They have like this entire program for kindergarten all the way through 12th grade, right? Where the kids like live there and they live with like house parents, but the parents have been like married. They have to meet all this criteria of being married for like 10 years, like plus or something. I don't know the exact years, but it's like they gave all this stuff like back to the kids and they just like, they pay for everything, like health, dental, like all these things. They pay for this. They pay for everything for the child, like food, every single thing. All the way up. And then if they graduate, they get like up to like $150,000 scholarship to any school that they get into. So it's this like wild like give back program. And it's just like, it was super cool to like really learn. And then even like, there's like a golf course there and he created the golf course because after his wife died, he like he was like, there'll never be another like Mrs. Hershey kind of thing, right? So he's like, so I don't have to even like almost interact with women. He literally created a golf course so that like all of like he could have like friendships with like all the like the guys and like create this like community. So he'd just be kind of like busy. Really fascinating story. In like the 1920s when the Great Depression happened, right? So he bought like these thousands and thousands of acres of land. And when the Great Depression happened, obviously, you know, everything's going downhill, but he just put all of this, he was financially fine, but he put all of this money into the town of like, hey, I'm going to build all these different things. So during the Great Depression, this is like the story that I told, was told, but like during the Great Depression, every single person that lived in that town, every single person had a job because he provided, like, he was like, I'll build all of these things so everyone has like jobs. And he built like the town and like all of the employees that he had, he built like houses for all of like the employees. So it was like a really cool story of like the lore of Hershey. From what I've learned, he like seems like a really good guy, really good family that just gave back during his entire life and then also continues to give back. And like in the school was just like wild to see.
Who owns Hershey's today?
The foundation, really, or I mean, it's all split up, right? So like certain amount of like money from Hershey still goes to foundation, so it's like always kind of revolving. Like, but so there's always different like kind of like departments.
Does it have any like brothers or anything? Like
I don't believe. Well, it's from a family. I don't know of the the details on all of that, but I know like when he passed, he literally gave away all of his money to like.
Oh damn! So I was gonna say like he's not like a brother that has a son like a Hershey. Is there still like a Hershey today?
There
like
might be, but I don't know. I don't know that. But basically,
cool.
long story short, Milton Hershey seemed like a really good guy. Like the entire town was like he provided like all this stuff for them, gave back, and then so that was like really really cool to see.
When did he die? Like what year? 50s?
A while, like a long time ago. Yeah, like a long time ago. Early 1900s, I believe.
When am I watching a doc? I love watching documentaries.
Well, a movie is coming out. Like the Hershey movie is coming out later this year. I forget who's playing in it, but it's like a kind of like a biopic about like him, like as a kid, like building up this kind of thing. But like the lore is pretty wild, bro. Even like M&Ms were created because like someone worked at Hershey and then left and started M&Ms, and then even like the Reese family, Reese was. Like Reese's cups were like created. You could literally see the house where like Reese's were first developed, and then like he originally like worked for Hershey or something, and then it was like this whole thing. But like everything was just created like right there.
What big candy companies own like what big candy companies, or I guess what are the big companies that Hershey's owns? Like can you name them? M&Ms.
No,
obviously Austrians.
No. M&M's Mars.
Really?
Oh, is it?
Yes.
So Reese's?
It'd be like Reese, Twizzlers, Jolly Rancher, Sour Strips. Reese owns, so also Kit Kat is owned by Nestle, but Hershey has the rights to make it in the United States. So if you go to Europe, it's a different Kit Kat. So in America, Kit Kat is owned and distributed and made by Hershey, and the chocolate on the Kit Kat is Hershey chocolate. Versus in Europe, it's a completely different chocolate because they don't make it.
Wow, interesting.
They bought, all these. They own like a lot. Skinny Pop, like all these different popcorn brands. They own one protein bar.
What's the competitor? Who's the competitor to Hershey's in America?
It'd be Mondelez, who owns like Sour Patch, Chips Ahoy, which is a larger company than them. You have Nestle.
Okay.
You have Mars, which is like Mars Wrigley. So Mars like M&Ms.
Who owns Snickers?
Snickers is Mars.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know all this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Pretty wild. It was just like it was a. I didn't know like going into it. I knew I was gonna have a bunch of meetings, but when I had to do like the tours, I was kind of like, I'm not like a big, like learning about. I don't know. Even in school, I was just like history. Just never like I always get like ADD and like. But during this trip, it was just really cool, like beautiful town, and then just the fact that it's so like upkept still, and like it's like. Everything is like Hershey this, Hershey that, and they have a whole theme park. It was closed at the time when we went there, but like I thought when they were like, oh, they have like the theme park, I thought it was gonna be like little chocolate bars on like a rotating thing. It's like a theme park. It's like there's like 13 roller coasters, big fucking roller coasters. Like,
damn.
So apparently that's really cool. So I would like to go back and actually go to the amusement park. But yeah, fascinating trip.
If he has any family members alive today.
Yeah, I'm not super sure, but they have all these museums and like went in to like learn, and then bro, even going back, like you learn about all of the ways that they made chocolate, and you see all these giant like machines, and I guess it just goes back to like engineering, but it's so crazy. They're like, all right, we need the chocolate to like do this. Like, all right, we'll make a machine. The machine has to have like this pump that's gonna do this, and it's gonna have 16 chains on it to do that. I mean, how do people think this shit up, bro?
Bro, when I was in Disney, they have like that shopping center next to Disney World. And you don't realize how big fucking M&M. There's an M&M store.
Yeah.
And like, bro, it's like the size of, it's like an Apple store, but just for M&Ms. Like every color, every
Disney something.
Palm Springs. I think, or
something like that. Yeah, Disney
Coronado
Springs. Disney
Springs.
Yeah.
It's like you don't realize how big just M&Ms as a candy is like fucking.
Oh yeah.
You know why they invented M&Ms?
No.
No one? I might be wrong about this.
M&M's was, well, M&M. The founders are like these two people.
It was, so long story short, during World War II, they kept trying to send chocolate to the troops in Europe, but it would melt. And if it was in their pockets and stuff, it would melt. So someone had the bright idea to cover it in a hard shell so you could get it to the soldiers out in the field and stuff, and it wouldn't melt in their pocket and stuff. At least that's what I've saw.
I love M&Ms.
Another fun fact, these kind of like fun facts about the lore.
Yeah.
I'm not a big.
You like the milk chocolate ones?
First of all, I did all these taste testings of like dark chocolate milk. Bro, can we? Can we all agree that milk chocolate is
Oh, yeah.
No.
light years better than dark chocolate?
chocolate's so good, dude.
Oh no.
Not like super dark. but
Taylor
like,
loves dark chocolate.
like half.
Milk chocolate.
Okay.
What? What?
Not like super dark, but
No, but like there's like there's like when you get to like the 90%, it's
Yeah,
like bitter. I mean, it's like eating a fucking piece of
Yeah.
grapefruit. But like 50% dark, like Dove chocolates, the dark chocolate ones are so fucking good.
I
I have to drink something
in my
like that.
entire life. I've probably eaten a Hershey's like cookies and cream bar, but like
Dude,
I've never
that's the
eaten
best
just
one.
a bar of chocolate in my entire life. Like
That's a big back activity.
Yeah, Hershey's cooking cream is sick, bro. Like that's like
no, that's good.
it's just like too sweet for me. I like Hershey's milk chocolate.
I just can't
Eating a
eat-
plain chocolate bar is like that's a different level.
Bro, they sell a shit. That's why the people.
Yeah, but I think like for s'mores and like melting it for food and stuff. No one's just
no,
buying
when
a
I'm
Hershey's.
like full on like
no, people eat chocolate, bro.
eating
If
whatever
I
I
ever
want.
stop at a stoplight and look over and someone's just like eating a bar of chocolate, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but
are you
I'll
doing?
drink chocolate all day.
Yeah,
No,
that's fine.
I'll eat bars of chocolate.
I love
But
chocolate.
you're like snapping a piece off.
Yeah,
and,
no,
like,
I'll eat the whole. I'll eat
I
multiple
like
bars.
small amounts, like a Hershey Kiss, for example,
Yeah.
is like I like small amounts of chocolate.
Nah.
But I can drink chocolate milk to.
What's white chocolate? Is it like white,
Chocolate that's white.
chocolate with white dye?
no.
I don't know.
I don't know why it's white, but it's not dye. It is very creamy, so I'm assuming it's like a mix. I don't know.
What did you guys do this past week?
I think.
White chocolate is a creamy. I know Joe's looking it up.
Yeah.
White chocolate is a creamy sweet confection made of a blend of cocoa butter, at least 20%, sugar, and milk solids. Unlike dark or milk chocolate, it contains no cocoa solids, the component that provides the brown color and intense chocolate flavor.
Oh, so there's no cocoa in white chocolate.
Did you know
cocoa
that
butter.
cocoa beans are only grown like relatively close to the equator?
You're literally Willy Wonka.
What?
You're turning into Willy Wonka.
Why?
There's a whole thing in the movie where he's explaining like cocoa beans are only in the thing. And
Fun fact, Milton Hershey also started the business out making caramel, and then he started making caramel. I don't know. I'm not going to bore everyone with the story, but
caramel sucks. It's okay.
What is caramel made out of?
caramel.
Doesn't matter. It's disgusting.
No, it's not disgusting.
But chocolate's better.
Caramel's in it. It's got to be. You can't just like drink. I don't know. You drink it.
What everyone do this week?
Fight off love bugs.
Dude.
Yeah,
The phenomenon
Jesus.
is crazy.
I looked it up, and there actually is an increase of love
No,
bugs.
there's definitely. This has never happened before.
Yeah,
If people don't have love bugs, they're like these little bugs that. What would you say they look like?
Like just like black with little orange faces
Black
that attach to
mosquitoes.
each other.
Yeah.
But no, they're not.
They're bigger than mosquitoes.
But they're like kind
They
of
don't,
like.
they don't bother me. They're
No, they-
soft. They just
they
like
fly-
land
what's-
soft.
Yeah,
crazy-
but when they're landing on, like I'm talking on the phone outside my office, and they're like landing on me and crawling on me,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Ugh."
There's these bugs, but they connect because they only live for like 5 days. And they only come here for like 5 weeks. But they're these bugs that they connect, like Avatar touching their tails. They connect to each other. So when you see the bugs, there's two of them connected.
That's how they're mating.
yeah.
They're doing orgies in the sky, bro.
Well,
Another
not
orgy bug thing. You ever see like a gaggle of gnats? Right? You ever see those clouds of gnats? They're banging.
Really?
Nice.
When you see those big like those things of gnats like and they're
Yeah.
like staying in the same spot,
You walk
they're
through 'em?
banging.
We have a lot.
Joe walks through, he's like, ah.
Orgy.
I think we have a lot
Save
of
room for me, guys.
the new house. We have a lot of frogs that are just like having sex in
Yeah.
the backyard.
Is that what,
like-
when they're making the noise? That's
yeah, it's a lot of frog noise.
yeah.
That's what they're doing, right?
Hey, let's everyone give their best one attempt at their best frog noise.
Not doing it.
I'll go first. I'll go first.
I'm good. It
Ribbit.
wasn't bad. We don't have the. We don't have those kind of frogs here.
Come on, go ahead.
Ribbit.
No.
I don't know how.
But just say it with your chest, dude.
I don't know how what noises do frogs make.
I'll do it again so you. No. You're a frog, you're a frog, you're a frog. Ribbit.
Ribbit. That's the last time I'm doing
Ribbit real good. Dun, 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 dun. Joe, you didn't do it.
No, I'm good. Yeah, no, the love bugs are something I did this week. I bought Amanda a new car. And the reason I'm saying that is because I wanted to have it in the garage all clean for her and driving it from BMW to
Did
my
not
house.
buy Amanda a car. You provided a new vehicle for your family.
Point is, driving it to my house covered it in fucking love bugs. So when she got home, like it looks like it's
Yeah, Randall came
has
and
like
washed
20
my cars.
fucking miles on it.
Yeah.
It looks like it has a
You
million
did.
miles.
Wait,
on
what
it.
car is it?
We traded
Exact
in the
spec.
Cayenne for an X5.
That was fast, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was like a year. Not even.
not even.
Have you met this
Probably
man?
Probably 9 months.
Yeah, you had a problem, bro.
No. So there's a reason behind.
Maybe.
More space.
Love the Cayenne, but we had the Cayenne Coupe.
Oh yeah.
The Cayenne has a very small backseat.
Yeah.
It also does not have really any technology in it. So like the autopilot stuff and like the lane assist, just you can get it, but the problem is with Porsche to get like power and all the technology, you're 180 grand.
So did you lose a lot of money?
Where no, surprisingly they hold value very well.
15.
Like 30.
No, like 10.
What?
I'll
That's
show
good.
you the. Yeah.
Does Cayenne have a pepper model? Because that would be good.
So a lot of the reason that I
what I
bought,
did
I bought the Cayenne because she wanted it, but also because the GT3 I had coming in, they were like, basically if you buy the Cayenne, we'll give you a better deal on the GT3. So I was like, oh, I'm not really gonna. But she loved it, but it wasn't realistic for the baby at all. Like,
So what'd you get?
What model?
So we
exactly.
had an X5 i40XM or
What's the
something.
spec? Give us the exact
Black
spec.
on black. It's just a. It looks like a
What
very.
features does it have? Like what cool?
It has I don't know. The BMWs are pretty loaded out.
Joe, you're
You
not
know
like,
what?
you're not
Here.
like a, you're not like a I bought a BMW guy. You're like I bought this exact spec with these exact
historically,
features.
when I was on YouTube, I talked a lot of shit about BMW. I take it all back. BMWs are extremely nice.
I drove one when I was in Pennsylvania because I blew into Baltimore.
I liked my BMW.
I mean, no, dude, this thing has every
M4.
You had
feature.
one? Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, this thing has every feature in the world. It's super fucking smooth. Like everything just
Heated
it's
cooled cup
easy.
holders?
It does not have that.
So it doesn't have every feature. Okay.
I don't know if they do that on these models. I think you have to go up to like the X5M to get.
i8.
Oh, you didn't get the M?
Oh, yeah, you did have it.
No, I'm not kidding.
You
I'm-
didn't get the M?
So the problem with the X5M because
But you have to drive it.
Yeah, well, I owned an X5M. They're extremely rough. Like I got rid of it because of how rough it was. So did David got rid of his because how rough it was. You don't want that with a baby. Two, Amanda doesn't need 720 horsepower.
That's
like
crazy.
what the fuck? No.
If you buy her
You
an
told me when I was providing another vehicle for my family
Yeah.
and got
If you don't
the
get the
G-Wagon,
AMG.
you said
That's different.
You said
That's
you have
different.
to get
That's
the
different.
AMG.
That's different.
And I said, why does Taylor need 600
No,
horsepower?
That's different.
No, it's
the
not.
G63 and a G550 are both the same car. It's just a bigger motor. The X5M has bucket seats. It's a completely different fucking thing.
Okay.
Stiff
Good
suspension,
point.
bucket seats, all that. That's not the same. The Raptor R and the Raptor. If you don't get the Raptor R, you're a bitch. Now, if the Raptor R was 8 inches higher in the air and had bucket seats, I'd be like, okay. If you
What's
have a
wrong
family,
with
this
8
doesn't make
inches?
sense.
8 inches lift, bro.
I'm just saying the G is not the same as like an X5M to a regular X5 is completely different the way it drives. and shit.
I kind of disagree with the G statement because I'm actually opening up to like the electric G. I think it's beautiful with the square
Tire in the back.
Yeah, I
that's
love
what.
it.
That's the
gonna
only
make
thing
fun
that
of
looks
you every
different
day.
about it.
Yeah, I
in the
love
front,
it. I love that it's electric. I don't know why. You think it's gay?
I'll make fun of you
Okay.
every day. Yeah.
and that matters.
The Raptor R Raptor conversation, I agree 100%. The V6 Raptor is very not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see a lot of them.
Yeah.
Really?
I see a lot of them.
I see a lot of
You only
Raptor
see a
Rs.
few R's.
Yeah.
I only see a few
I
R's.
see a
Bro, in
lot of
full
R's.
sure, everyone has an R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds so like bad. That
Wait,
we're
so
saying that.
Yeah, it does.
Because there's a guy out
Charlie's
there
like,
that probably
if you don't have an R and you just have a regular $100,000 truck,
no, they're like 80, right?
Yeah.
So what did Amanda think of the vehicle?
She loves it. Yeah.
on exact reaction. How did you present it to her? Because you brought it
wasn't
home, right?
very-
Was it a
Yeah.
surprise?
No, she knew she hadn't seen the one I got, but she knew we were going to do it. We went and drove. We drove like the Escalade and the Denali. They're both extremely large for one child. I think we both agreed we don't need something that size for one kid. We drove the Range Rover. Wasn't a huge fan of the Sport and didn't really want to spend the 150 or 60 on the big one.
Yeah.
So the X5 was the only thing we drove
you
basically
don't lose it.
everything, and the X5 was the only thing that both of us were like really enjoy the way it drives. It looks nice.
Yeah.
It's practical.
What car? If you had to buy a car right now,
Every podcast
for
episode
your
is just cars.
for your kids,
Oh, I'm looking at
what would you get for a car for your
A
kid?
family vehicle.
No, like
for
a
them to
car
drive.
at 16 years old.
A 19
Model 3 Tesla, easy.
1995.
What about
They're
if they need to
fucking-
charge?
You can lease them. They're cheap as fuck. I don't want my kid going more than 300 miles, so they're just going to school and I feel like a Tesla's the best. They're super safe. They're super reliable. You don't have to do any maintenance on them.
They won't have to drive them by the time
oil.
they.
I'd say a C300 Mercedes.
You get them a Mercedes.
A
Well, I mean, the
C-Class,
Model
they're
3 ain't
now.
cheap. I was gonna say the Model 3 is probably more
Damn,
than
bro.
that. Model 3 is
Yeah.
60 grand.
I'm thinking a Honda Accord.
Mine would be a
Okay, you're right.
like a
I agree with you.
Yeah,
mine would be like a literally like probably a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
I would think a Jeep Compass.
Yeah, or something.
I'm just like, bro, you
A
can
Compass,
lease.
like the low level.
I think a Model 3 Tesla lease is like $300 a month. It's like, it's a doable.
Yeah.
Hey, what car are you going to get your kid in 16 years?
Yeah,
But if you had to decide right now,
So Toyota Camry.
I'd get him a Jeep.
I definitely wouldn't go Mercedes or BMW.
Yeah, you're right. Toyota Camry.
Amanda would be very upset about me saying I would get her a Tesla, but I'll probably get her a Tesla.
Yeah, okay.
I'd get him an SUV, just because I don't have any data to prove of why an SUV is safer, but as I feel safer in an SUV, just because I'm higher up and there's more room
I feel
for
like a Ford Escape
Ooh,
is
here's
what I would
one.
get mine.
Here's one, and I have to be careful how because I did. So I'm like, if my kid's responsible, I guess like I was. Would you, 16 years from now, you have a
pay for his vehicle.
$500,000 Lamborghini, whatever it is,
No,
the
I
model,
would Vanquish.
whatever you have.
Is it? Wait, is it
And Charlie's 17, 16. He's, hey, Dad, I'm going on a date with my girlfriend tonight. Can I take the Vanquish?
I'd say you're out
you
of
letting
your
your-
goddamn
would
mind,
you?
son. He's 16.
See, but I'm like, my dad had
I would not.
My dad had a M6 BMW when I was 16, and he let me drive it all the
It
time.
would be
I'm like,
dependent. Actually, the first time that I met you, you were like, "Look at my Lambo." It turns out it's your dad's, right?
Yeah, that's what happened to me. So
Yeah,
No, that's
he
a
let
true
me drive his
story.
Lambo all the time.
Okay, it would depend on how he was at that age, right?
When I was 18, my dad would let me drive like the R8 and stuff, but like I didn't have any. I never got any tickets. I wasn't racing it. I never fucking crashed any of them. I never curbed any wheels. Like,
I'll tell you this: at 16, when he just got his license, I do not think I'd probably let him take.
but okay,
the,
but also like so for me growing up, like I was growing up in like go karts and golf. I mean, dude, when I was 8 years old, I was driving the golf cart on like a road by myself. So I feel like it's a different. Like at 16, I'd already been driving for fucking 5 years. Where like if Charlie's never driven anything, it'll be
Yeah.
because you grew up with a golf
no
cart. and
offense,
everything.
Joe, but I think for most people that would set the kid up to be perceived in a different way.
Yeah, I think
I
the
would want that from
the
my
principle is I want my kid to like suffer until he like.
I'm not saying
Not
give him a
suffer, but, like-
Lamborghini. I'm just saying he's like, hey, can I take it down the street real quick? Are you like, absolutely not.
no,
You're
you
like,
said
know what?
take it for like a date.
Sure, take it for a date.
Nah.
Nah, he would
I
have
think
to like
I-
my kid would have to like truly like work.
Like
to,
I will, unless something goes horribly
Maybe
wrong in
there's
my
a-
life.
Not
I will
even
have
for
a sick
prom, I
car.
wouldn't let it happen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let it happen.
See, like, I'll have a sick fucking car, hopefully. And at some point, yeah, when Stevie's like 16 or 17, I'm sure she's gonna be like, Dad, can I take the Porsche to the gas station?
and
Can I
then
take
she's
it
gonna let her
somewhere? And I'm like,
boyfriend drive it without telling you.
Yeah.
He's gonna be ripping it.
I think I
Let's
gotta
see how
have some
fast
trust.
this thing can go. Let's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
You're gonna get a call. So my boyfriend, I let him
I'd kill
drive.
somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, just don't put him in that position. Yeah. I remember.
See, I
this
look at
kid-
it like Hayden's kids, right? Like they're fucking 10 and they're already driving golf carts. So like, I'm sure when his kid's 16 and wants to take the Lambo out, like he's probably gonna be like, yeah,
You think
for
he's gonna
sure.
let him take the Bugatti?
Nah, I don't think so. I
don't
don't think
think
Hayden's like that. I think Hayden will like make.
They
actual,
already have.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll let him drive like a
Razors and,
Lambo.
like-
Did y'all
I
have
think you will.
to pay any money towards your first car?
Nah.
Not my first car.
Not
The
my first
second
one.
car, I paid a little bit. Of the
I
payment.
had to pay half. I bought my. How much was your first? Mine was $4,000. I paid $2,000.
Mine was 14,000.
What was it?
Used. It was like a really damaged Nissan 350Z, but it was like the dream car I wanted. Just
That's your
like,
first car?
yeah, 14K. But it was. I mean, it was like torn apart. We had to like fix it up. But
How much was your first car?
I had a Lamborghini. No, I had my dad's VP at the time had this Tahoe with like Z71 with like 50,000 miles on it, and it was a company car, and he bought it from the company for me. If I had to guess, it was probably worth like 20 at the time, maybe give or take.
What about you, Shelly?
I was probably around like 20.
That was back when cars were like normal fucking. Like a brand new Tahoe was 40 grand.
I
instead
mean,
of
I'm a
100
little
grand.
bit older, but not much. Why was my car so much cheaper than y'all? I mean,
Was it used?
Yours was used though.
fuck yeah, I was using a 95 Grand Cherokee. The best
Yeah,
vehicle.
no, mine was. I mean, I got a car in
$4,000.
I got a car in 2010, and it was a 08 model. It was 2 years old.
mine was a 2005.
It sounds like yours was like 10 years old.
That was
Yes.
like an 09.
Yeah, that's why it was so much cheaper.
I had an 09 Toyota RAV4.
09. That was balling
Yeah,
out.
brand new.
That's balling out.
It was like
yeah.
brand new at the time.
Yeah, but it was not cool.
I loved my Tahoe.
I did not feel cool.
I'm actually
going up to
still
high
in the
school.
hunt. The same vehicle that I drove, I actively look for a extremely, like an old grandma had it sitting in her garage. I like actively look for like a 97 or 98 green Grand Cherokee V8 with just like 20,000 miles on it. It never.
I was a huge Rob and Big fan. like Rob
Yeah.
Dudek, and he always had like badass Tahoes, like the satin white, satin black.
Yeah.
So I like made mine look exactly like I did everything I could to make my Tahoe look like his Tahoe. And then we'd pull up to like Houston Skate Park, and I would just get out and do like 2 ollies. But I'm sure like pulling up, people were probably like, "Oh fuck!" Like some high rollers coming.
Did y'all
in here,
put
and
like
that sucked.
subwoofers in your vehicles?
Yeah.
I didn't have subwoofers, but I saved up like $2,000 and then bought rims. I had like black rims for the Nissan, and then I also went to like this place called Car Toys and put like the
Yeah.
LED
Yeah.
strips in my. So like it was like blue light on my feet and just like,
I
had red
wanted
lights.
to do that so much. I had like I had subs in there, bro, and I'd pull up to high school, but like the Thug Motivation 101 album,
Yeah.
the T.I. King album.
Do you have an aux cord? Or you had to plug like you had to put a CD in.
Bro, I lived in the era that I'm using the tape deck,
Yeah.
and you have to move the wire in just the right way to get it to work because you're like tape.
Oh, the wire out.
Yeah, the wire would always be like disconnecting,
Of
and
the
you'd
tape
like
deck?
just go buy a new one. And be like, that was not that was like not even a
Bro.
thought in my brain. It's like I have to make this work, and I would just have to move it all around. Oh, there it is.
Funny enough, recently, like in the last 6 years, I don't know if y'all remember this, but I drove my grandma's Buick for like 6 months.
I do.
Like I remember showing up to Naka's headquarters to play
Yeah.
basketball on my fucking Buick,
Yeah.
but it had so I had the little tape deck. In the last 5 years, I drove a car that had I drove that thing every day for like probably like 3 months.
How were
It
y'all?
was a
In,
humbling experience.
how were y'all in high school? Would you consider yourself cool?
I played sports, so I think I was by default cool.
Did any of y'all go to the same high school together?
Yeah, we
Used
did.
to.
Yeah.
Went to 2 years together.
Did y'all know each other?
Yeah.
Were you friends or just knew each other?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Shawley, how was Christian? Christian, how was Shawley?
Charlie was the sports.
Yeah. Christian was like,
Were you like the king jock? Were you like, what's up, Chad? What's up, bro?
nah, I wasn't that at all.
No?
I wasn't that until I moved to my next high school. Dulles, I played basketball at Dulles for so long. That was the school we went to. So I felt like everyone that was like included in like the basketball program was like, I would say they were cool, but like you knew who they were. I don't know. I don't want to sound like a jock or asshole, but Christian wasn't, you didn't play sports in high school.
Just no middle school.
Yeah.
And then high school, I was just getting into music and
Yeah.
art.
Yeah.
So I was pretty quiet.
He was
but, like,
very quiet.
like I was like, I knew everyone. Everyone kind of knew me, but I was just so quiet.
Yeah. I would only run into Christian at like house parties.
Were y'all drinking alcohol?
16, yeah.
Yeah.
Underage?
Yeah.
And that was like when Four Locos were cool.
The Four Locos were never cool.
No, I drank Sparks for like $1, bro. We would go up to like Radford, and this was like in college, and I'd be in the back seat. I'd drink like 1.5 of these Sparks, spend about $3, and I'd just get Radford like 3 hours away. It's like party school. Maybe it was like an hour and a half. And I'd just get there, and I'd be torqued.
We did so many stupid things in high school. Like, yeah.
I used to roll up crushed up Altoids and smoke them. Did you ever go through phases? Like I went through like a mild goth phase.
It was a mild. I saw pictures.
Yeah.
It was heavy.
I hung out with the goth kids. I like dabbled on the edge of being goth, but I hung out with like what people would probably look at as the
Vampire kids.
outlander, outlier.
Did you have
or,
long
like,
hair
I had like hair down
Yeah.
here.
over your,
And-
covering
and-
your eyes?
Yeah, and then in my high school yearbook picture, which I have, it's like I'm not smiling at all. I'm just like, and my hair's like down to here, like pull
Damn.
around. I'd have like different color like shoelaces on my etnies and stuff.
At knees. Yeah.
I had a lot of phases. I told y'all about like into elementary school, early middle school.
Snake phase.
No, that was high
That's
school.
still happening, bro.
Yeah, I still want a snake. No, that was my book rag, do rag
Yeah.
phase. And then
Everyone went
I feel like
through
I got kind of normal, like right after the snake thing ended. But I got, for some reason, they were building Riverstones, like this massive development here in Houston. And they're building it and they were digging out the lakes. And somehow we ended up doing like bonfires, like every Saturday, everyone would meet in this like, and I had a truck. So everyone was like, oh, like take your truck. I got pretty country for like a solid month. I started wearing like Wrangler jeans and like listening to Jason Aldean and like driving my truck and like,
Chilling on a dirt.
yeah, that song was blaring. We'd go out
That's
and do a little
funny.
bonfire with a little like camo jackets
Yeah.
I just realized my camera has not been filming me.
the whole time.
Wow.
I don't.
You literally got up to check
Yeah,
it.
you checked it.
it was.
Did you ever-
must have not formatted the card.
Damn.
No. Keep talking, guys.
Did you ever have to like run away from a house party?
Yeah.
Bro, those were the
And in college too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were fun.
Yeah.
Like we're jumping fences after. Bro, the cops would come, he would just start jumping people's
Yeah.
fences.
I would
end up
always
in
take-
someone's backyard.
I'd be
My,
so pissed if it was my house. People jumping in my backyard.
My cousin Matt, I would take him to all the parties, or like we'd go to all the parties. And for some, like Matt could not jump a fence to save his fucking life. So anytime cops would show up, like I would feel like obligated to take care of Matt. So we'd have to like find a gate and like figure out a way, or I'd have to like boost him over the, I don't know what it was, but like to this day, I don't think he can climb a fucking fence.
Bro.
Like he just couldn't do it. Like we'd all
Yeah.
hop the fence and he'd just be standing there like, guess I'm getting caught.
But you would have to hop a lot. Like you would to get away from the house, you would have to hop like
And if
3
it
or
was
4
like in an
fences.
older neighborhood, sometimes you would hop in, that top piece of the fence would break off.
Yes,
And
you would break. I would break so many fences, bro. Like I remember I
'cause you're fat.
threw a party at my house. I think you may have came to it.
Yeah.
Remember that?
That's when you lived like right
right next to you.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't
Yeah.
live there anymore. Oh,
Yeah.
your parents still live there.
Yeah.
But yes, this is a good story. In 10th grade, so my mom works night shifts, or she did, and she will like work for 14 hours like during the night. And you know, I was like, you know what? Like everyone's always like trying to figure out who can throw the biggest house party, you know, without their parents finding out, whatever. And I was like, you know what? Like my mom's gone for 14 hours. My sister's cool. Like let's just do it at my house. So we did it one time. Success. There was probably like 100 people there, right? Probably a little bit
Sounds
more.
terrible.
It was a lot.
You threw 100-person
Yes,
party?
it was fucking crazy. And the first time, success, nothing happened. Second time I throw it, I guess the neighbors like hear us because we're fucking live. There's people in my house smoking weed in like my pool table area, smoking hookah in my lounge. People outside in my backyard smoking weed. There's
People
like,
in the front street.
yeah,
Like
people were in the front smoking. There was like a couple like having sex in my palm tree area. That's what got the cops called on us. The cops like came, and of course everyone like hid inside, and the cop was just like banging on the door, and then the cop finally like saw someone, and everyone left my house and started like jumping fences in the backyard.
Do you think nowadays
Your mom
like,
find
That's not
out?
a thing anymore.
Yeah, she found out.
now the house has so many cameras.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
One more
Felder's
thing.
mom?
No. The next day, I was like hungover as fuck. Like I tried my best to clean up the aftermath, but like I was so hungover that like I was like, you know what? I accept my fate.
Yeah.
The next morning, I thought I got everyone out. I went to my guest bedroom. Will Felder was in there with 2 girls. My mom literally came home from work. I was in my room. My sister was in her room. Our guest bedroom was Will Felder and 2 girls. My mom literally came into my room, woke me up out of my sleep, and yelled at me and like made me kick Will out. This was like 10th grade.
Bro, there is no world that you could throw a party at my house and me come home and you try to clean up and me not realize like
Oh yeah.
some shit happened.
I was so stupid to think that my mom would, bro, my house smelled like marijuana. Like I was so dumb to think my mom was not gonna find out.
Yeah,
Like,
but nowadays like there's so many like we have cameras everywhere like in the house. Like
Yeah, it wouldn't happen now.
you couldn't have the party.
yeah.
Bro, I
true,
threw
true, true.
one party.
Not
My
today.
dad was in Colorado, and I'm like, first time I'm gonna throw a fucking party. And he was pretty cool, so I think I told him I was gonna throw a party, and like it was a couple friends, but it ended up being like 50 people, and I ripped my finger off.
He had 100 people.
That ended my.
You rip your finger off? How?
I threw like one of those big vodka bottles. I was really drunk. It was like New Year's Eve. Someone dropped it, and it fell in half, and I was like, oh, ha ha, and we like went in the back, and I lived on like a there's a street and like I don't know, like a ditch or whatever. And I took the bottle from the broken end and threw it over the fence. And it was such a heavy bottle that as I threw it, it just took my finger. And now I have pointy finger.
You
You
know,
ever seen the,
So you had to like get
like,
surgery?
look how
Oh
pointy it is.
shit.
Like
yeah,
it's
you
not,
did.
it's missing the
Holy
bottom. I don't have a fucking, there's no fingerprint on that one.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had to call, my dad's in Colorado. I have to call him at like 1 o'clock. I actually had to call my mom because no one's there. I'm like, Mom, can you take me to the emergency room? Get to the, I'm like 15 years old, maybe 16 years
Drunk?
old. Dude, shit faced. Then I feel so bad because my mom was like dating some guy. They took me to the emergency room. She's already pissed off because she's like, it's New Year's Eve now. She's in the emergency room with me. Doctor's
everywhere.
like, his blood alcohol level is insane. Then they're like questioning my mom, basically like, why is your son's blood, like he's 15 and his blood alcohol level is insane. Like, what are y'all doing? My mom was fucking pissed.
Yeah, that's bad, man. Oof. Yeah, that's bad.
Thinking out there
yeah,
till like
that's
4
bad.
a.m.
That's
Bro,
bad.
I feel like the next generation of kids won't have as cool of a time as we did.
No.
And something that I notice now is like maybe it's I live in a nice neighborhood and like all of the kids. I think I've seen one kid that doesn't have one, but like every single kid, no one rides bicycles anymore. All e-bikes.
Or scooters.
Yeah, they're all electric.
Yeah.
Like whether it be a go-kart, e-bike, motorized scooters. Do you think that like when y'all's kids are like older, like do you think there's gonna era where like why would you ride because e-bikes probably be so available for like a price point in I mean, as they probably already continue
Get
to go
some
down.
Fucking exercise.
Yeah, but do you think
It
kids
sounds really bad, but sometimes I'm driving through my neighborhood and I'm like, y'all could use a little.
Yeah, but do you think it's now? It's like if you have a regular bicycle, your friends will make fun of you because you don't have an e-bike.
I'm not buying
We
my
have
kid
to
a
wait for
fucking
freaking Joe because of
Yeah.
he doesn't have a. He's pedaling
Yeah.
like an idiot.
I thought about this. I was at the gym the other day, and I think y'all are going to disagree because I know y'all's like stance on all this, but dude, I just feel like kids now aren't like when we were growing up. I was like out in the woods and riding my dirt bike and hanging out with friends and stuff. I was at the gym. If I had to guess, this kid was like between 10 and 12. It's like he's in the gym working out. He's got his AirPods on. He's got like his creatine. He's watching a podcast. Got his AirPod. Like, bro, you're fucking 12. Like, what do you? Like,
He's
go,
working out.
What 12-year-old needs to go to like a commercial gym and like be dialed into his podcast and like working out? I'm like, I feel like kids nowadays are like, they're so like at 12 years old, they're already like, oh, I need to start a business. I need to use AI to make my first SaaS and sell.
That's
it's like,
for sure
Like,
how
what
it
are you
is.
doing? Like,
That is how it is.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel bad for these kids. I'm like,
my nephew's 12, and he'll like show me like his like Apple stock that he has that he like bought with his
yeah,
like
I'm
birthday
like, bro,
money,
go
and he's
outside,
like, he's
fucking
like
hang out with your friends, ride a
trying to
bike.
make.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
No, I think it's a.
I think it's
a
a bad thing. They're stressed the fuck. They're 12 years old and they're already like stressed out with life.
Yeah, but thinking how like I was 15 trying to hustle, make money.
Yeah,
make
but
it-
15. I'm talking. These kids are like. If I
Yeah.
did guess, this kid was no older than 11.
Yeah, yeah. Just
His mom was at the gym with him. I don't even think he's allowed to go to the gym by himself.
Well, that's why, like, I know it's this damn technology and this TikTok, right? Like, I'm looking forward to, like, I'm not like stressed about like the technology and stuff, like warping like Charlie's mind, because it's gonna be like I grew up playing a metric shit ton of video games. Like, I love playing video games, but during the day, unless it was like raining outside or like special event, like I wasn't playing video games or like watching TV in the middle of the day. I'm like out skateboarding, doing all this shit, and then like at nighttime I play video games. So I feel like that's how I'm gonna like try to.
Yeah, I
raise
think
Charlie.
I'll do the same way.
Where I'm like, I don't care if you're on, I don't care if you're watching TV thing, but if like most of your day is being active, then I'd like, because
Yeah.
It's different, bro. At 11, we were fucking blowing up ant piles in the M80s. Now I feel like the average 11-year-old now is like using Claude to create an app and trying to get on the fucking app
I played a
store.
lot of RuneScape. I
Yeah,
think
even video games is fine. I'm just
wanna-
like, they're not even playing video games now. They're just like focused on like work and life and like.
yeah, I'm gonna
what are you
definitely
doing?
like push sports. I'm gonna have my kid in sports a lot more than my parents made me. Like my
Yeah,
parents
for
didn't
sure.
push me for sports
Same.
at all. I
Same
just
here.
did whatever like they but I definitely want to like push schedule
Yeah, but then you
training
go a little
Yeah.
too
for
far, and then
practicing.
they like resent you for.
I mean, it'll be a sport they want to do, but they
Yeah.
have to be doing activities.
If it's a sport they love, they'll enjoy it. I like that. I want to push my son to be.
I might do travel,
80%
like travel
sports.
basketball.
Yeah, travel for sure. Yeah,
That's a big
80%
commitment, though.
sports.
do you think you're gonna have a fine line of like, hey, I wish that like my parents pushed me a little bit more in this because you know whatever could have happened.
I do wish my parents pushed me more in
But
sports.
are you going to balance that versus the because you wish that it happened to you, you're now like going to try to force it onto him or her? What's
Yeah,
something-
I just
but I agree with certain things. Like I wish Taylor always says like because I can like run fast, jump high, strong, but I'm the worst coordinated person in the world because I just didn't play any sports. I'd be like skateboarding and stuff, but she's like, oh, if you're like your mom and like if like you had really like done a lot of sports growing up, but I mean I just did other things. She's like, you probably would be really good at like you'd be more like significantly more athletic, which I guess makes sense. I wish that I had gone harder on like language learning because I can speak a lot of like random phrases and words and get around in like Spanish, but I can't carry a conversation. And I wish, and now I just don't have the patience to learn a language.
It's also something technology's gonna. In the next 5 years, you won't need to know how to speak any language. It'll just be you.
I've said it to this day that, dude, I think there eventually is gonna be like a pill or something you take.
I mean, the AirPods are pretty. I use the AirPods at work, and like, there's a little delay, but like, I speak Spanish to people at work on my AirPods all the time.
Yeah, but you're like, I need
No,
you.
no, bro. They speak like normal, and then I speak normal, and it's good enough. That
Yeah,
like,
but it's like the delay. It's like they'll speak in Spanish and you wait like
yeah, but at this point, the delay is like 5 seconds. I'm telling you, the next 5 years, it'll be instant. There will be a like, you don't need to.
Yeah.
It's still a flex to know how to do that. I'm just saying, like, at this point, I don't even know. how
well,
it's
I
gonna
still
time
wish
go.
that I was. I wish that like I wish that I was really like pushed to be like, no, you are going to learn a language.
I guess like, if my kid's like super into art or something or guitar, and as long as they're super into something,
Yeah.
that's fine.
lean into it.
Yeah, but I think I want to do at least one sport that they're like consistent with.
Yeah, but you're gonna have. I like Little League basketball and then like middle school and stuff. But when I was in Little League, I had the option to go play, what was like the one up from like
Select.
FCA or whatever? No.
It's like baseball or
No,
travel
this is
baseball.
basketball.
Oh, AAU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the option to like go play AAU, and I just remember being like, please don't make me do this, because it was like you had to travel every fucking weekend, and like it's like if
Yeah, I
as a
don't know
kid,
about
like
the
I kind of want to
travel.
like
Yeah, the
play video
travel
games
stuff.
and hang out with my friends. I was really good at basketball, and I had the option to play on the AAU team, but like I wanted to hang out with my friends, so I
Yeah,
didn't want
Taylor
to be
tells
gone
me
every
she
But
did
there's
like
some kids
travel
that do want to.
volleyball.
Yeah, but I think most of them don't.
I mean, I
most of
wanted
them it's
to.
their parents that.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to. Like when I got the opportunity to play AAU basketball,
Yeah, I never
I was
got
like,
that.
fuck, hell. Me and Chris, we were like, hell yeah, like let's go. Like I tried out, made the team. We were traveling every weekend. I played AAU for like 3 years straight, and I loved it. I think there's kids that their parents maybe force them to play sports, and maybe they're good at it, but they don't love it as much. They rather be playing video games. And then there's kids that like their parents forced them, and they end up loving it.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids where my mom kind of forced me and my sister to play basketball, and we loved it.
I think I was good enough at basketball to make people think I was good, but I didn't want to be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It was one of those things like it wasn't a passion. Like I would much rather be outside with my friends than like playing
damn,
basketball
yeah.
every weekend. Like I didn't want to play
My
basketball.
mom really wanted me to continue on with wrestling because I was good at wrestling. Wrestling wasn't gonna take me anywhere. Like,
You didn't want to.
no, because I wanted to. My coach kept yelling at me because I was like varsity, and I would be like, "Oh, I'm skateboarding," and he didn't want me to get hurt because then I wouldn't be able to be varsity. And then when I turned 15, I got kind of into Jeeps, and like I wanted to buy all these video cameras to film and edit videos for skateboarding. I didn't have any money, so I really wanted to work. And if I was wrestling, I couldn't work. So I was like, I started working at 15 as soon as I could, and then I wanted to save up to get a car, and then I started falling in love with like making money. So I started caring more about making money and skateboarding and making video cameras and shit than
makes sense.
than
So
So
wrestling.
that kind of falls into. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one, but me and Amanda were talking about this too. I have a friend of mine made the comment that like his kids aren't ever going to, or they're not right now. He's already kind of not forcing them, but dead end sports are like, there's no way we're putting time and effort and money into dead end sports. So he's like, I have a daughter.
Wrestling, nope.
Basically, yeah. Like he's like, I have a daughter. Realistically, for her, like if she's gonna get extremely good, like to the point where like she's an expert in a sport and trying to go professional, it's gonna be golf or tennis, because unfortunately, like softball, like
WNBA is good.
at this point it's getting better, but like
Yeah.
softball, like professional female softball players make $60,000 a year if they're lucky. It's just like he's like to the point like I won't even entertain her playing softball because there's no future to that for her. Which I'm like, I guess I get that as a
Okay.
parent, but also I'm like, if they really want to play softball, who are you to be like, you're not playing softball?
But does that mean the only reason you're playing? I mean, I know
This
that
is different.
The
This
meme
is
behind like, I hope they become a professional.
This is like going into high school, like playing like travel level. Not like, okay, Charlie wants to play soccer at 5. That's different. I'm saying like, if Charlie at 15 is like, I'm going to start doing travel. It's,
so
it's different.
You're
for-
going to sit your kid down and go, listen.
Well, it's different for,
Stevie, I
and
know
this
you
is like
really
where
love
it's
this.
the fucking like misogynist, but it's very different for boys, right? Because like boys, like basketball, soccer, all of them have potential futures. Where for women, like if you
I
want to
would
make
never assume my kid's gonna make it to professional.
no, but I'm saying like for women, like if you want to make like really be successful, it's golf, tennis,
Well,
maybe basketball if you're one of the
But
best.
there's also still a way that you can become successful pursuing softball. It's just not it's not the
It's not
the
success to the level
picture
you
of
think of.
successful that you may imagine it. Like for instance, like if you pursue softball your whole life and like maybe you make professional play that, maybe obviously you make 60 to 100K a year. That's not a lot, and especially in today's economy. And as you continue to get older, it's not going to be a lot at all. Softball professional league, there's nothing there.
but cheer, or I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah, but what if that lands you the opportunity?
Soccer.
What if that lands you the opportunity of becoming like the Team USA softball coach, or like the University of Texas softball coach? That's a 6-figure salary.
I think the path that could take you.
Yeah.
I mean, so like y'all's,
It's just very
y'all's
different for
girls,
guys
like what are
than
you,
it
at what
is.
age you can be like, I know you love this, but you're done.
I mean, so for many of y'all don't know, Princess was like a full ride D1 softball player. Like she played full ride D1 at TSU for 4 years. They actually won the SWAC championship one year. So like she was really good at softball, and her team was really good.
it's called the Swag Championship.
SWAC, it's like a conference
Oh.
in college. Yeah. It's actually a conference that like we're in, or like Houston. Anyways, it's a Southern conference. Anyways, but yeah, I think. Yeah, I think for me it's like I there was a point where I was like, man, like what is the point of playing softball, because there's no WNBA, there's no golf federation or whatever. There's no what is it? Tennis. There's no.
It's historically speaking, like if you're looking at like the millions a year,
Yeah.
it's golf and tennis.
But that's-
like, female PGA players can make
Yeah.
millions a year. Female tennis players can make millions a year.
So that's when you have to also
Soccer-
come back down to earth and say that like not everyone in life is meant to make millions.
No,
So,
I think
like-
his argument, and this is not mine, don't attack
Yeah.
me for this. His argument's basically like if she's going to commit to trying to be the best she can be at something, I want that something to have a path that has a exponential future instead of dedicating all of your blood, sweat, and tears into, let's say, cheer that has no future after you're out of college.
Livy Dunn.
I think that there's
That's social media,
bro.
so
I
it's
think
not from the sport.
I think there's futures
Yeah,
in
but
cheer
look where it
and
ended her up.
No,
I can
but-
see both sides of it. I'm just saying, I get what he's saying too, though. Of like,
So what if you another example? What if you pursue cheer and then like you make it to LSU's top cheerleader, you make it to NFL, whatever. You're a cheerleader, whatever. What if that leads you to becoming like the head or the owner of like a cheer institute?
I'm
in
sure it
Houston?
goes somewhere. I'm just,
Yeah.
I get what he's saying.
And
Where,
you're
like,
making like $700K a year off
I
of
had
like cheer
if I have a
institute.
boy and he's like, I'm gonna get really good at skateboarding, like, no.
I'd be like,
Still
fuck
sucks.
I'd
yeah,
rather you
dude.
get really good at basketball. Or
I was like, we'll build a
something that
half
has
pipe in the backyard.
There's
feel like you
certain
can't
sports
have-
where if you're going to commit your life to like every weekend we're traveling for this, we're doing this. I kind of do understand the like. I'd prefer it to be a sport that has a very high.
Okay.
I think if you have that mindset as a parent, then you probably shouldn't be putting your kid in sports. Because
Yeah, but
like,
I also think you shouldn't like cut their feet off from under them at
Yeah.
the time that you decide they to cut it off. Skateboarding, for example, it was my entire life, but at a certain age, I just like kind of stopped doing it, right? Like on my own. It wasn't because my mom was like, "There's no fucking money in skateboarding, Max. Get out of there."
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
suck. So like,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really relate because like I didn't do anything to that level. I never did like travel sports where like my parents every weekend were like committing like buying an RV and taking me places and like.
I think your view is going to change a lot when your kid just starts finding something that they really love, and
That's what I'm like,
at any
yeah.
age, they're just like, I really want to keep doing this. You're
Unless
like,
she wants to ride horses,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Then you draw the line. No, I get that.
if my son started playing basketball, realistically, I would be like, hey, there's a very slim chance you're the next LeBron James, but I would act as if he is going to be the next LeBron James.
He just completely misses it.
That's like the level of like commitment I feel like you have to have when you're putting your son in sports, even if like he can't make a left hand layup for the entirety of his career of playing basketball. I'm like, you know what, dude? You're still like, you could still make
Man, when
Yeah,
in eighth
okay,
grade,
real quick. There's two. I'm going to clarify. There's two levels there, right? I'm not saying that like if Stevie wants to play
If Stevie
little
wants to
league
play
softball, I'm not saying no. I'm saying if Stevie plays softball for 10 plus years, now we're getting into middle school, high school, and she's like, every weekend we're traveling.
you're not going to do it.
I'll do it, but I also in the back of my head, I am thinking like this is a lot of time
Yeah, she's
and money into
active,
something that's
she's
not
doing
gonna-
Bro,
stuff.
no,
She's like
there's
making.
no way. If
Yeah, you're
it'll
gonna
probably
change
be
your
different,
mind,
bro.
bro.
If Stevie like, bro, because okay,
Rather than do that, than being like
Yeah.
fucking drugs or like
OnlyFans
random
or
shit.
some
Well,
shit,
okay,
yeah.
here, let me ask y'all this because this is another one. I'm like,
OnlyFans 15.
I mean,
He's like,
bro, that's where we're going.
This is-
if you're a girl and you're not into sports, you're gonna get
This is
OnlyFans.
another one that I'm like conflicted with. Is like I'm adamant, and a lot of my friends have daughters, and they do this. I don't think I would ever let Stevie do cheer. I think it's weird when I see these fucking parents posting their like 6-year-old daughters in like mini skirts and like crop tops, and I'm like, I get that's part of it, but like no part of me understands that like they get them all dolled up with makeup. I'm like, you're putting a 7-year-old in like a crop top.
No,
and
no,
makeup.
no. There's, but
Makeup.
there's
Yeah.
you're talking about a different type of cheer. Like you're talking about like the apex cheer. Like,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
That's still a very competitive sport.
I'm not saying it's not.
think
I
it's-
just don't like the like.
But
I don't know. It
I
feels
think
weird.
you have a perspective of like a male dad, like the creeps that are out there that look at little
Like
girls.
one of my friend's daughters is like really good at it, but he always posts like video or pictures of her, and I'm like, no part of me would put Stevie in that outfit and like makeup at
Christian's
7
like,
years
my
old.
kids will be playing basketball because we have a court and a
yeah,
house.
there's no way they're not.
Bro,
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about cheer.
If Stevie played softball, like, and I'm saying this because like I watch now that I'm in my position and like their mom played D1 softball. If Stevie was playing softball and she got really good at it, and she's at Full Share High School, and we live in Full Share. I'm sorry if I gave it away, but
I guess it keeps doubling down.
and she's like getting like offers from UT, Michigan, all these like top D1 schools.
Yeah.
Bro, you know how fucking badass that's gonna be?
Yeah, no,
Like,
I'm not. I would
I would travel.
100%.
We would all travel
Yes.
to her softball tournament because that would be
1,000,000%.
fucking.
I think your
1,000,000%.
mindset is there, Joe, but I think
Yeah.
you're not actually going to do anything you say that you.
No,
Yeah,
no,
bro.
no.
I would.
What-
I would
okay.
buy a Stevie jersey.
Yeah, no, no. Woo!
Like, I would
In
be-
that situation, I will be her biggest fan.
Yeah.
I would prefer her to be that good at a sport that has a higher peak. Like if it's up to me and she's going to be the best she can be, I would rather.
Well,
it
if that's
be
your
in
mindset,
golf
Joe, then
or
maybe
tennis
as
or-
you're
Yeah, you might-
raising
yeah, you
her,
might
just
have
like
to-
guide
yeah.
her,
Yeah, you might
guide
have to
her
force
into
No,
the
I think
way.
you let her do her thing. I
When
guess.
she's,
I
when
guess.
she's
Okay.
born, tennis rack.
I guess.
Golf.
I guess. Well, yeah, that's basically what my friend did. It's like they golf every weekend, and that's now the
shit,
best
yeah.
they can be. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not going to let her do what she wants, and I'm sure when I have her, it'll be a completely different story, and I'll do whatever she wants. I'm just, if I got to pick what she chose, it would be a sport that has. Same if I have
Millions of dollars.
If I have a son and he wants to be really good at a sport, I'd prefer it not be wrestling. I would prefer it to be one of the sports that has a future
What if
outside of like.
Christian? What if your kid wants to be a fitness influencer?
Man, I really would not encourage it, and I would not encourage bodybuilding. I was literally thinking if they want to like
Yeah,
start
no, that's one
competing
thing I
like
would not
early,
do, yeah.
He wants to start a.
if he wants to be the next C-bum,
Nah.
I'm gonna be like,
He's gonna be.
what about they
one
want to
of
start?
really
They
don't
want to
wanna
start
get
a
into
fitness
this.
apparel brand, just like
then
that.
I think back to me, bro. I'm like, man, I don't think I could have been talked out of it when I was 19. I wasn't talked out of it. So
Because that's a
tough
good
one,
analogy.
though.
You wouldn't say no, but you would prefer him do something else.
That is a good.
Yeah.
That is. a
That's
good
what
one.
I'm saying about the softball.
Bodybuilding
like-
is really tough.
if they
though.
wanted to start steroids at 17 like C-bum did,
But you're saying it. But he's.
That's illegal.
It's different though.
Not under my roof.
that's what you'd have to
I know,
do
but
to
that's
be-
different. That's an
But
illegal.
so it's different though because he's not doing it more so for the success of it. He's doing it more so. You're saying no bodybuilding because of the health, right?
Just the mental, like
Yeah.
the mental
Yeah.
elements on your physique, and just like, I don't know. I would not recommend. I hope they don't do bodybuilding.
And for me, it's because I don't want him to go through the health crisis, the thing that we went
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
I'm gonna get. This is gonna be
Yeah,
my
you
luck.
are.
Like
You are about to get destroyed.
No,
my luck. She's gonna be like, she's gonna be like, Daddy, I want to play polo.
yes.
I'm gonna get the
Uncle Max said I can keep a horse at his equestrian estate
Yeah,
down the
this
street.
is-
You can have two, Daddy. Hey, so one thing I randomly wanted to ask you guys. So when I went to Pennsylvania, we were worried about having this like 45-minute connection, so we just flew into Baltimore. So there's like an hour and a half drive, right? So we rented a BMW, real nice. When y'all are on, it could be a long car ride or even a short car ride. I want y'all to break down like what is your experience with. Let's say it's just you and your wife. Who chooses? I'm assuming you guys drive when you're like with your significant other, right? Who decides the music? Do you talk the entire time? Like what is there dependent on the trip? Let's say we're on an hour car ride. What is y'all's car ride like?
60% talking, I would say, and then I'd say like 40% me putting music or YouTube video or something.
And just like
there.
not talking.
Yeah, for like 40% of it probably, but she's usually on her phone a lot, like the whole time. If we're doing
Who decides the music?
me,
What if she's like, I want to listen to music?
she doesn't have music preference. She's not really. Maybe every once, maybe 10% she'll want to put like a song on.
Okay.
Yeah,
me and Amanda drove to Colorado, 16 hours.
Oh
16
yeah,
hours back.
this is a good one.
And she's usually pretty chill, but about we talk a lot. But when we were listening to music, like probably 2 hours in, she like snapped. She's like, I can't fucking do the beep boop 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 boop, boop like just fucking. So at some point there is a limit to like, because normally if we're driving like an hour,
Is
I
it
can
like
just
house
play whatever.
music?
Yeah, but I can play whatever I want. She
No,
never complains.
he's like more intense house music.
But yeah,
oh, deep
like
EDM.
hour 3 of Deadmau5, she like it's like something snapped in her head and like immediately switched it. I would
she
say
turns it down. Sweetie,
Why
I
would
love
you-
you, but
how
I'm going
can
to jump
you-
out of this car.
How
I
do you
do that
listen
shit
to
all
that
day,
for
dude.
16
I do
hours?
that all fuck. It's just,
Hell
I need that repetitive. We did 32 hours together in a fucking car. I would say we probably talked 50% of the time. I'd say first 8 hours getting out of Texas, we talked a lot, and then after that, it was kind of just like music and card games.
Are you ever like if you're not card games while you're driving?
Well, she would like read them out to me. Yeah.
I love
She's like,
how y'all-
you have this. Do you want to hit?
No. It was like a dating trivia game where it was like list your favorite things about, which that was a dangerous
Yeah,
game
I
to play
say,
on
like,
the way
what
to get
about
engaged.
those
Yeah.
questions?
Bro, it was
What do you think that I could do better that your ex did?
pretty much. Yeah, we're like halfway to Colorado. And I'm like,
That's funny.
So how much would you say like in silence? Or are you who breaks the silence first? Are you driving? You're like, man, we haven't talked in a bit. Like you drive it? Like,
Nah, bro. I've been with
I
Honey
like to be
10
quiet,
years.
so
10 years together, you kind of just like feel it out. We could be in dead silence and just not say anything.
I'm about to say, yeah.
and it's fine.
Yesterday, me and Princess were running errands, and there were moments. Sometimes I get in the car, I don't even listen to anything, and we literally just sat in the car in complete silence.
I've done that. Like, there's no music,
Raw
and you're
dog?
just
just
you're
raw dogging air. Just going to the mall, just like she was on her phone. I was just like hyper focused on business.
Yeah.
Like just thinking about all my problems.
Yeah.
And we got to the mall and I was like, oh shit, we're here.
I think Taylor's asked me before. She's like, what do you think about like when you're like driving or something? Every single time, it's just like all right, not gonna like help like set my family up or like what can I do?
Yes.
Like, what can I do for like
Bro.
the business or like I need to like it's always like work or like okay, this
Profit
investment.
margin.
Yeah. I'm just
Bro, I'm literally like yesterday is a perfect example because we ran errands. We ran errands all day and like there was no music played throughout the entire day. And I was just literally, she was watching, we didn't go to Zoe's softball tournament this weekend, her grandparents did, and she was watching the live stream from her phone. And I was just like driving to the mall, to the Galleria, to all these different places, no music. And I was just thinking about, man, like what's gonna happen when this happens? You know, should we do this, do this? I'm moving warehouses. So many different things going on in my head. I'm just like, damn, like.
Mine are like profit margin. Then it goes, I need new gym equipment. And then it goes, you're fat. And then just like,
you're a heifer.
Yeah, and it just repeats.
Yeah. That's pretty spot on with me.
there was a YouTube video I was watching the other day that was talking about like why the average person is so tired now, like just like drained all the time. And it showed, I don't know what the study was, but it showed something that was like eye-opening, and it was like the average caveman made 30 decisions a day. In the early 1900s, the average person made like, I think it was like 300 decisions a day. The average person right now makes 30,000 decisions a day. So you're just mentally always thinking like, what am I doing here? What should I do here? What should I do for work? What am I doing for lunch? How am I going to do this? Do I turn here? It was saying like a caveman had like 30 things a day they even had to like contemplate doing, where we have 30,000 things a day that we're like always just making decisions. And basically it was saying like, that's why like society's so burnt out all the fucking time, is like, you wake up and brush. Yeah. You wake up, brush. By the time you get in your car to go to work, you've already fucking played out 70 scenarios in your head and fucking what you're doing today. And
bro, there's a lot of like, I go down rabbit holes of like weird things to think about. And I watch like random YouTube videos. And there's one the other day that was like what did before electricity, for example, or like even like, that's like forever ago, like your great ancestors, like what did they do in the dark, right? Because if you think about it, like before they even found fire, half of their entire life was in complete like pitch black darkness. And I was like, man, that's fucking crazy to think about. Like, just imagine like there's no lights anywhere. It's just pitch black, right?
well,
No, there's no fire.
yeah, but they're less.
The moon.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, less pollution. The moon is probably a little brighter than it is
But at
today.
night they're just trying to not die.
Yeah.
And then you have like the
being
fire,
hunted.
which like protects you in like the radius of
Imagine
like the
them in like winter areas, like
yeah.
Bro, being in like 3 feet of snow.
fuck.
Ugh. You know, and then I think about like while we're like thinking of stuff when you're driving, imagine, it makes my mind explode that, you know, you kind of think that you're like the center of, not, you know, like the main character of, you're the main character of your own story, right? And like everyone else is like side characters to your story, right? And what you're thinking about and the decisions you make. Like every single person that you see out like has like their own exact like story or shit that they're thinking. Like everyone driving is also like, what the fuck am I gonna do to like later today? Like, oh, I need to pay this bill or like do this thing or
That's
like.
why sympathetic Joe is like shouldn't be mean to people or fucking judge people, because like
100%.
you don't know what the fuck they're going through.
Yeah, you
That's
do
a
not
lot
know.
of times I make comments about like, oh, there's like a fat chick or whatever. Like realistically,
That's what you would.
no. I'm saying that like I've gotten hate in the comments for that. Like realistically, I would never say that to somebody actually, because like I don't know what they're going through.
Okay.
You don't know if someone has like a disability and that's
Wow,
why
Joe
they
has a
have to
heart.
fucking- yeah, no, I mean like off of the podcast, I'm pretty nice to most people. Like very rarely do I like not be nice. Max is a dick to everybody. all
Whoa!
the time.
I literally
Max is
apologized
very-
to
you're-
you guys
You're
about.
very impatient with people.
I am very.
Yes.
No.
And so I don't think you're even meaning to, but sometimes it comes off a little like if a waiter asks a question, like Max is very like one word answer and goes back.
Yeah,
to what he's
I'll
doing,
agree
where,
with
like,
that.
Yeah, I agree
Where
with
like
that,
I would
for
be
sure.
like, oh, thank you so much. How's your day? Like Max is like, yes. Like
Definitely
look
agree
back
with
at
that.
them.
You know what? I want you to
You're
know
efficient.
that y'all saying these little things like that just now in this moment
No,
are
no snow trip next year.
No.
I'm not trying to be mean about it.
No. This is good. This is good because I also like I mentioned on that snow trip pod where I was basically like, hey, like I can come off like this type of way. Like I acknowledge it about myself and I realize it. And Taylor like also will be like kind of like, hey, like it's okay, like because I have a lack of patience and like I'm like more like direct to the point. But I want you to know that y'all's little comments that you just made right now will actually completely change my trajectory of my future because now those that y'all have never actually said it to me, and now I'm gonna forever those are gonna live in my brain if that's what you think about me, and it's gonna help me in my future, and I really appreciate it.
I also think though, like with waiters, you like make more jokes though, so it kind of makes up for it.
Yeah,
I do make more
you
jokes.
do make a lot of jokes.
So I think you even out.
I think everyone has like, you know, you might be thinking about something else in your mind that makes you like, I guess, act impatient in that very moment. And it kind of goes back to what you were saying. Like the other day I was driving and someone like flicked me off because I was, I guess, driving too slow down the whatchamacallit? What is it called?
I don't know. That lifted truck does go pretty slow.
Yeah.
I was behind you one time going to the pod. I'm like, bro, Charlie is
West Park.
Really?
Charlie's 5.
West Park, yeah.
Charlie's 5 under the speed limit.
You know how there's 2 lanes on West Park? Like if you're in the fast lane and you're not going fast enough for the person that wants to go 100 miles per hour, they're gonna fucking like
You gotta get to the right.
Yeah, I was going like 80. Figured that was like fast enough. The speed limit's like
in Texas.
Yeah, well, I was in Mexico. 65. Anyways, the guy gets around me and he flicks me off.
Did you go the right lane to get around you?
He goes in this lane, flicks me off. He's like flicking upwards because I'm up.
You don't flick off a man in a lifted truck, bro.
He did it,
bold
and then he
strategy.
got in front of me. He got in front of me and like kind of brake checked me a little bit.
Oof.
What kind
And
of
then
car is he in?
He was like in a Dodge Charger. It was a Hispanic guy.
I
Hellcat?
wouldn't fuck with him either.
It was a Scat Pack.
I wouldn't fuck with either one of y'all.
Yeah. Anyways, I thought in my mind kind of what you just said. I was like, man, like, you know, that pissed me off. Like, I want to retaliate and use my lifted truck to get in front of him or scare him off the road or do something. You know, I want to retaliate. But then I thought about it. I was like, man, like, I don't know what the fuck he's going through. Like,
No, that's a little different.
But
Yeah, but him
still,
being a dickhead is not.
Yeah, but like it kind of goes. It still lines up with what you said. Like he might have got fired from his job. I don't know what he's going through. So like in that moment, I was just like, you know what, you got it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool. I don't know. It's a weird. I feel like we don't know what anyone's going through, so it's hard to like, you know, like even.
I think you have to remind yourself that though, because I think me and Max are very alike in the way that like I'm very analytical. So like Curb Your Enthusiasm, I feel like is about my life where like I have a very hard time with incompetence. So when someone asks me the same question 3 times at a restaurant, I have to try really hard to be like, thank you for asking. Like, yeah, where like I want to be like, are you stupid? Like, why are you asking me the same question 3 times? It's like, I get it. It's just like you almost have to make yourself, which I feel like is where you probably struggle a little bit. Because I think in your head you're thinking like, that's a dumb fucking question.
No, I catch myself a lot being a version of myself that I don't like, and I've even tried to go down rabbit holes of like almost like I'm like not like kind of like in a joke way, but like you're like, why am I the way that I am, right? Like you're like, if there's clear things you're like, oh, I want to improve on this, like right, like, but you don't realize that you need to improve on something that you do until like after you do the thing, and you're like, man, why can't I think of like, oh, I don't like how I did that. Like, why can't I think about that before the interaction happens where I say something that like maybe I don't mean to come off short or like, you know, whatever. But I'm like, why can't I think about that? It's only after I say it,
Yeah, but
the
sometimes
interaction.
too, that's nice. So I buying the BMW yesterday. Fucking finance guy's like, nice guy. He probably watches this. I think he knows who we are. Cool guy. But I almost wish I was a little bit more direct because for 30 minutes, he's like, well, you're going to want to get the wheel and tire protection. I was like, no, I'm okay. Thanks for asking though. Well, like I really recommend those tires are this. And like for 30 minutes, he's like trying to sell me the same thing. And part of me wishes I would have started out with like, look, I'm not going to buy anything you try to do. Don't even fucking ask. Just give me the paperwork. But instead, I'm like a little too nice, and now I wasted 20 minutes of my time because he
that's like the balance of like efficiency and not being
But if I
walked
would've-
all over or all.
Yeah, if I would have walked in and be like, look, before you do anything, I'm not buying anything. Don't even ask me. Let's just do the paperwork. Then I feel like he'd be like, wow, this guy's a dick. Like from his perspective, be like, damn, this guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
So it's like there's definitely a fine line of.
I think it's the best motto to live by is be kind to everybody, no matter what.
Yeah, but what if it's just wasting your fucking time? Someone knocks on your door, you open it, and they're trying to sell you gutters, and you don't need fucking gutters. Are you like gonna listen to their sales pitch, or are you like, hey, I'm good and shut the door? Because if you just say, hey, I'm good and shut the door, you're kind of an asshole. But if you sit there for 20 minutes on something you don't fucking need.
I think I try to, and I'm not perfect. I just try to be. I try to be kind to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm unkind, but
No, okay, you're not unkind at all.
No.
I
That
didn't
comment
say
y'all
that.
made, like it triggers me. Not like doesn't trigger me, but like it bothers me because I know that I want to like do better, and I don't have, especially at this stage of my life, I don't have a lot of shit that I like should be really stressed about, right? And because of that, I'm like, I think I should be the best version of myself because of where like the fortunate life that I have, and I don't like the way that I interact sometimes with people, and
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think the level of like success or like how fortunate you are has anything to do with like stress. I think you can be stressed. I think there's billionaires that are stressed. I think there's people that like
What does mean you generally like you're short because you just have like so much like stress built up or everything, but like I have a very healthy relationship with my wife. I have a healthy son. I'm like in a fortunate
position. Stress. I think you're just impatient. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, but
I'm like you 100%.
but I don't know how to like improve on it, like because I don't realize it till afterwards.
I'm like a recluse. Like I just want to rush home and like get home and like kind of that be that. So I rush through things sometimes, and I like don't continue on conversations. Or when I want to leave, I want to leave.
Yeah,
So, but I kind of just accept it.
Yeah, but I also don't want to just be like, I just accept that I have this like big flaw about myself that clearly people can like, can like realize is happening.
Well, you
like,
used to be way worse, bro. You've gotten a lot better.
Yeah, but like y'all just saying it made me be like,
What
wow.
do you mean way
it's
worse? Like before family?
Like when he was like 26 hanging out at the house, I remember, just like moments of like,
Really?
You just say what's on your mind, right?
Yeah, but it's something. I don't like it about myself.
But I've always been used
like
to it, so I don't see it as.
Yeah, but I don't want like you just be like, oh yeah, dude, Max is just like an ass sometimes. Like I don't want that. I don't like that.
I feel like I noticed it more when
Man, that's
sour. No.
I didn't mean to start a
No, because I think I noticed it more when like sour ships started to take off, and then it got even like more of a thing when you like started your own family. I think that like there's a lot of things that like I feel like men don't get enough credit. It's always like, I'm about to sound like David, but like it's always like, women this, women that, like when it comes to like their mental health and like what they're dealing with on a daily basis. I feel like men don't get like enough credit for like the shit. Like you said that we have to make 30,000 decisions a day. Like when you're the head of a household, when you found out Stevie was going to be born, like think about where your mind has been going on a daily basis. Like, I mean, I think you would weird. I would think that you were weird if you weren't stressed and lash out on people sometimes. Like I think it's expected for you to like, be short tempered at times because you're dealing with so much. You with Alpha Land and like your new house and everything going on. You with your child, Taylor.
Like give yourself more grace.
Yeah, like I mean me, like stepping in the world that I stepped into and knocking, like all these things that I've gone through. It's
but I think
I'm not saying it's acceptable for you to act like that, but I think it's, I'm not saying that we should act like that. I think it's very good that you're like acknowledging it.
Well, I guess it's like I think there's you should have grace, but also if there's something that maybe someone calls you out on, right?
Yeah.
And then you almost realize it, or you after you have an interaction with someone, you're like, oh man, like that didn't come out how I like intended it to come out, right? Like it came out like probably more aggressive, but you can't really like backtrack because that interaction was probably done, for that random person or whatever, right? And you like also. I think it's important. I'm also at a stage in my life that like I want everyone around me to like the feeling that they have of like if someone else is like, bro, like how was your interaction with Max or like whatever. Like I want people to be like, he's a great guy. He's really friendly. He's there for people.
I think that's already everyone's. I've never heard anyone be like, oh, I don't
No, I know, but like if there's interactions that like I know that I want to improve on about that, I'm like, oh man, I really want to work on this, right? And then like my closest, literally the only people I ever hang out with are you guys, like also make a comment about like a small thing that I think about, then I'm like, oh, actually it's a bigger problem than I think it is, and I really need to work on it.
Okay, it's not a big.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that.
No, I know it's good because I think it as well.
Look,
I think it well.
If you're gonna come in contact with Max, if you're a shipment delivery driver that is lost and on the phone, or a waiter and you're being annoying asking too many questions, you might be like, oh, he's kind of an ass. Those are the only two times I've ever seen you be like annoyed with somebody.
Well,
like, there would be like people that would call Max sometimes and be like, hey, like we're trying to get to Sour Shoes, we don't know where it is. And Max would be like, there's a sign literally on the road.
Yeah.
But that's different. That's impatience. That's not fucking you're not nice.
Well,
that's just being like.
Regardless, I would like to improve it.
everyone has their own stuff.
I guess you kind of like almost like want to not like be the perfect version of yourself, but like I don't know, like I think everyone cares about what other people think about them, right? Because you want to be perceived, and you also don't want to like push away friendships or relationships because you're some type of way, and you're like like accept me or whatever, right? Like I think you have to bend people's emotions and.
I think about how I was from 2020 to 2022, right?
Yeah, you were rough.
Rough, hard phases. So it's like you just kind of but try to do better.
But the difference is like, and I understand the phase that you were in, and like I feel a type of way about the person that you were during the building of that phase, but like that phase that's now gone. I am still the fucking same. Like
no,
like,
it's less. It's a lot. It's like 85, 90%.
You're more like a mushroom now.
What do you say?
You're like a mushroom.
Because I'm a fun guy. I'm trying. Hey, last thing. So I'm going to continue to beat myself up about this, but
So next week's podcast is canceled. And,
that's just Maxx doesn't text us in like 10 days.
That's crazy.
I'm actually going to go on a trip and do ayahuasca in the desert.
Self-reflection.
Desert. All right, real quick. Trump, a gun was brought into the dinner last night at the White House. I saw the footage of the guy like sprinting through security. He had a makeshift shotgun. He only made it to the lobby and shots were fired, but not by him. It was a 31-year-old teacher.
Staged.
What? Really?
A 31-year-old teacher, and in the video you see, I guess
think it was staged?
I think it was staged.
well, the guy ran through, and like the shots started ringing out. But
wait,
then
he didn't shoot?
So the guy
No,
running,
I think
guy
it was-
running wasn't the shooter.
No, he did shoot.
no,
He did
it
shoot.
was
No,
him.
he
He
did shoot.
sprinted
He got-
through the security. I think the Secret Service are the ones that shot him. But then I saw things that
No,
said he's
he's
dead,
I thought
but
he's
he's
alive.
captured. Yeah.
He's alive. No, he
No,
did
I
shoot.
think the only person that got shot was a Secret Service
Yeah.
agent. So did another Secret Service agent shoot him trying to shoot the guy, or did he shoot a shot?
I know he shot a shot because it hit a secret agent in this.
Well, they didn't specify. They said a secret agent got shot, but they didn't specify if he shot him.
Okay,
Die?
yeah.
Did he die?
No. He had a body armor.
The
He's
last
fine.
report I saw was that the secret agent got shot in his bulletproof
For
vest.
someone like that, are
but
they
now
trying
my question
to like?
is, were they cross? I wonder if he got shot by another secret. Like I think they were both shooting it. I don't know.
So it's two guys, not one.
one
that was
guy.
one.
For
But a
someone
bunch
like
of Secret
that,
Service opened fire on him.
are they like, we need to capture him alive to find out more about him, why he did this, blah, 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 blah? Or like, because in my head, if someone runs into a government, the White House, this big thing, has a gun, it like, in my mind, it'd be like, if they just shot and executed him there,
No, I mean I think they shot on site. I think they just missed.
are they shooting to kill? Or
I
are they
don't. I
shooting
don't
to
know
like,
anything about this.
I mean, I would
but
hope they would
In the have you
try
seen the video?
to not kill.
Huh?
Have you seen the video?
I saw him run
I don't
through.
know if you can
but I
that's
didn't
such
see
a
what
quick
happened
moment of
Yeah.
like, all right, I hope this doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, let me get the story because it might be a little controversial to say, but like honestly, Secret
see if there's
Service
any
is
new
supposed to be like
updates.
the high. If anything, I'm kind of
Yeah, how
upset
do you
they
get so
did
Yeah,
that.
far?
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Like if anything, I feel like Secret Service should like dome
in
them in one shot.
2026.
Like if anything, if you're running through a security thing into the most protected place on the fucking planet,
well,
with the
have you seen the
highest
video of him
profile,
running
like-
in?
Yeah, like,
yeah, but I'm just like the fact that he made it more than 10 feet past the metal detector is impressive. If he is alive, I'm kind of disappointed in the
alive.
Secret Service. Like, how did y'all not kill him immediately?
yeah, he's alive. He was on the
What
ground.
if he had a fucking suicide vest on, like a bomb or something?
That's why I just find it so
So
hard.
I'm like, if anything, I'm actually disappointed if he's alive.
Do you believe it was authentic, that whole situation?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
So you think it's a crazy person, anti-Trump, just ran in to
Yes.
try to assassinate people or the president?
Y'all think the assassination attempt first time was real?
Yes.
Which one?
Oh, the bullet on his ear.
Well, I mean, it was definitely real. Someone died. The bullet hit some dude in the neck.
Really?
What?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the
By
guy
a
standing on the
firefighter,
side,
right?
a firefighter
Firefighter.
got shot in the head. Yeah, the bullet went past Trump's ear and then hit somebody behind him, killed him.
What?
Yes.
How did I miss
So
that?
the bullet was definitely real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wouldn't people be like, that was a decoy, man? That was a decoy.
No one in this fucking planet could time out Trump turning his head and hitting his fucking ear with a bullet and feel safe enough about it to be like, okay, let's do this. If that was planned, that'd be the craziest shot in history because they'd have to fucking get the bullet within a millimeter or centimeter of Trump's head without killing him as he turned his head.
Wow.
It's just
okay.
crazy.
Unless,
man.
I guess,
It's-
okay, the conspiracy theory, I guess, would be there was no bullet that hit Trump and they shot the other guy from the other side to make it look like it. If you're tin foil, maybe. But yeah, someone did die. It hit somebody. I think 2 people got shot, actually. I think one died and one just got hit because there's multiple shots that were
So
fired.
would you consider someone running in I mean, I guess you could. If someone running in with a gun, would you consider that an assassination attempt or someone just running in to shoot up the?
It'd be a hard argument that they weren't. What would be the?
Yeah,
they were just coming to say hi.
So this is the second.
Well, okay.
Second
In
time?
this situation, we can't know he was trying to assassinate Trump. He could have been trying to kill anybody. He could get his fucking. I mean, it sounds like he ran in thinking he was just going to try to kill somebody. I don't think he thought he was going to make it all the way to Trump.
Bro, you have to be an actual crazy person, whether it be the government or anything, to just. Do you hear that ringing? Bro, my brain, it just went like silent. Beep.
It's tinnitus.
It's the what?
Tinnitus?
Tendinitis?
No.
Oh, it's
Like when you shoot a gun next year and it's like
ringing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like to just be like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
That's a
I'm doing
devilish-
this, and then like it's like, I mean, obviously you have something going on in your brain, but like to make that decision of like either to obviously take someone else's life, but that moment that you do it, like your entire life is now. You're like, this thing that I'm about to do is so important to me that like I am everyone that interacts with me, everyone that like I love loves me, doesn't matter because this thing is so.
He'll be in prison the rest of his life.
Oh yeah.
I just don't get like what his thought process
And
was.
then what happened? Like on a pyramid, you see this?
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, and it was like
In
anyone
Mexico.
from like Europe, like you're gonna die. Like there was like a bunch of tourists, and like a guy brought like a gun up. There's video of it, and he made
Where?
all the people like sit down.
In Egypt?
I think it's in Mexico.
Mexico. They were doing like a tourist like Aztec pyramid
They
tour.
execute all of them?
I don't know
He
the
shot, like,
outcome.
5 people.
Yeah, he shot people, but he like
Yeah.
had them all like down, and he's like anyone that came from Europe, like you're not gonna make it out of this. Like
Yeah.
There's like videos of it.
I've seen
There's
nothing.
live video
I
of
haven't
like people
seen
like
shit.
running down the pyramids. Just kind of made me never want to do it. I mean, I'll never
Bro,
do
you
it
can't
again,
do
but
anything. That's what's so
I was
fucking.
at the movie premiere. I was kind of like,
yeah, for sure.
I didn't like it.
Really?
Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's like a prime time, bro. I think all really big, huge release movies, I stay away from it.
Avatar. I never want to see Avatar in a theater.
It's kind of sad that we have to be scared
I don't,
like
bro.
that. but-
I hate if I go to the movie theater. I think we talked about this before, but like I am like Amanda's always like, can you relax? Because the whole time I'm like my head's on a fucking swivel.
Yeah.
Anytime someone gets up and moves, I'm
Yeah.
like, what are they
Bro,
doing?
I-
Where's the exit?
I tell Taylor all the time, and I was like, I think it's like kind of funny TikToks, but I think it's like so true. It's like when I'm walking with Taylor anywhere, like anywhere that I am with Taylor, I was like, maybe it's just a guy thing or whatever, but I was like, I am literally like scanning everything that everyone's doing. Like I'm like looking at my like peripherals. I'm analyzing everything that is happening every millisecond that I'm with her. Of not that I'm like in danger, but I think you just have to be like you have to be like just how far is all these people away from me? Like what is this
Assuming
person?
it gets harder when you have a kid.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yesterday I was pulling into Chipotle, and this mom had like 3. I guess when you have 3, you can't really keep your eyes on all of them. She had 3 little girls like following her out to the car, but the mom was in front, and like the littlest one was probably like 2, and she was just like walking across the road, like 20 feet behind the rest. And I'm like, if I
It's
could,
horrible self-awareness.
yeah, and in my head I was literally thinking like, hey, like mom, like get like you have a 2-year-old walking in the street 20 feet away from you, and you're not even. And she never even looked back. She like got in the car, and the kids got in the car, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're out with Charlie, you're even more like if someone's
Yeah.
even near the fucking stroller, like, what are you doing? Why are you?
People are crazy today, man. It's
I
pretty
actually
crazy.
always-
That video, I was in the UK where the guy's like eating and fucking dude like
Stabs?
just-
Yeah,
this
that
guy
was
just walks in,
yeah.
like walks up to him and just fucking stabs him, and it's like, what the fuck? And
Fuck that, man.
luckily he didn't hit anything important, and then the guy beat the shit out of him and took the knife and was like, what the fuck are you? But it's just like doesn't know him,
Bro,
no coordination. They're just he's eating his food, and some guys
video
walks
of
and
like
stabs him.
the family with their 2 kids, and like a lady is like in England or something. Like a lady walks by and like pulls a knife and like stabs like the kid in like the cheek or something. And like what's crazy is, I mean, now that's an extreme
Hell
one.
no,
but like
dude.
with your kid or family, like
Hell no. I'd probably have to kill somebody.
bro, that's like what I'm saying is like you actually have no idea like the thing you would do in a situation where like your family is in danger.
Is that
it would be
self-defense?
like you would.
Huh?
If someone stabbed my child, could I shoot him? I hate
You'd
that.
have to-
I think
yeah.
you could disarm and
No,
subdue
you
them.
could, yeah, you could argue, yes.
I would shoot him.
You could argue.
was
I'm not-
carrying-
if
I
you're
think you'd worry about the
protecting your
consequences
family's
later. In that
life,
situation,
yes, you
you'd-
could shoot them. The
I
issue
would
is if
shoot
they
the
stabbed
fuck
your
out of
kid
them.
and then they turned around and ran and you shot them in the back, now you're in trouble.
Okay, yeah.
But if they're actively trying to kill
would-
someone, you can kill them.
I would fucking just.
Bro, I saw a story of this guy's garage who was detached from his house, kept getting robbed. He called the police, and it had gotten robbed like 2 times already. And then this time it was like 5 kids like walk into the garage, but it's detached, which apparently is like an issue. And like the guy has cameras and he like shoots into the garage and all the kids start sprinting away. And he like shoots one of the kids and he ends up killing one of the kids.
Jesus.
And like, but he'd already like to the authorities, like people are breaking in, like all this stuff, like, and it happened again. And but because he was like running away, that even though they were burglarizing their home, that like the guy's getting charged with like
What
homicide.
state was it?
I don't know, but like I'm like,
That's tough.
it's just so
Texas-
crazy the law.
I
Like,
have to look it up, but Texas has like castle doctrine or whatever. So I think
as long as they're on your property.
I don't know if it's your property, but I think you can protect. I think in Texas, I might be wrong. Someone can comment, but
Might be wrong.
I think you have the right to defend your property with deadly force. But I think that's a Texas thing.
So even if someone's like stealing like in your car.
So I think in like Colorado or California, I think if someone breaks into your house, but they don't have a weapon and they're not actively, even if they're in your house, I don't
do
think
you
can
have
shoot
a
them.
weapon?
Yeah, I think
It's
like if you shoot
what?
an unarmed person in your house in California, like you're still getting in trouble.
That's crazy.
In Texas, I think you can shoot them as soon as they're damaging your property. I think there was a guy in Houston. I think someone was breaking into his truck and he ran out and shot the guy, and I think he got off. I don't think he got charged. And like he wasn't even trying to hurt him; he was trying to steal his truck, and he shot him and killed him. And I think he got off.
I mean, I guess the argument, and you know, again, it could be like, you never know. People are like stealing for this, why, and that. But like, I think if you start making the crimes more like, oh, like people don't like,
Yeah.
you know, hey, they don't get in
California.
trouble for like shooting
Well, I
someone who
saw-
like steals cars. Like people maybe will stop stealing shit out
yeah,
of
no, I
cars.
saw
like,
this morning. One of the senators or something. There's a bunch of like people are complaining because I guess the Democrats. It was either the House or Congress or something. But basically, they were making the argument that like that stealing from Whole Foods wasn't actually that bad because Whole Foods is a corporation owned by Amazon, so they're really just stealing from Amazon, who has more money than they know what to
Oh
do
my
with.
God, it's not
It
the
was
way you
like
should
it was like
think about.
congressmen basically were like defending that like if you steal from Whole Foods, you shouldn't be prosecuted because they don't need the money. Basically, like they're trying to make crime okay. And like when you have like leaders saying that, like, oh, you need to feed your family, you're allowed to steal from
Bro,
Whole
not
Foods.
to get it down into that rabbit hole, but I mean, I think I haven't seen it in the videos. I don't know if it stopped or they just, but like, you know, now they lock up everything, and I don't know if it's certain states, but like you watch all these videos of all these people just like ransacking CVS's because like the threshold is like you only get in trouble if you steal this much. So like no one's doing anything, and the people are just like casually in there just stealing shit, and they're filming it, like they're filling their bags up and like walking out. And I'm just
I've
like,
seen those videos.
bro.
yeah.
What?
Now when you go to the CVS, fucking deodorant's locked up.
Bro, everything is
Yeah.
locked up.
I can't even fucking get deodorant.
Like I need
without
an
calling.
Axe body spray. Can you unlock this for me, please?
That's fucking annoying.
All right. How do you think this pod was?
Good. That's
good. So I think it was a solid pod. 7 out of 10.
You think it's gonna be 7 out of 10?
No, I think the rating is
For
7
me,
out
it's
of
gonna be 1 out of 10 because your words of encouragement are gonna push me to be a better person.
We're gonna hear about this in a week.
10. I know.
I'm gonna do better. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for any sort of podcast streaming service. Gives 5-star review. Don't know what does it. I think it helps. Woo, we got a 1 out of 10 last week. This one will be maybe less than that.
Y'all are gonna get y'all's wish. I know some of y'all don't like me, so
What?
in the next 3 to 4 episodes, I'm probably gonna be out for like 3 episodes. So
Are y'all available for, what are you going?
Russell's probably gonna have to sit in for me for probably a month.
We should do a 5-way with Russell.
Yeah.
Wait, he won't be here.
Huh?
What do you mean 5-way?
We can
Well,
do
like
a
next
4-way.
week, like for the next 3 weeks, we can do it.
Yeah.
Are y'all here next weekend?
Yeah. I'm going into first time fathers. I don't know how long I'm gonna be out. You
Yeah.
probably know better than
Take
me.
your time.
Like, is that a?
Take your time. It really comes down to like
1 week or 2 weeks or like.
just you feel it. Just take all the time you need, bro.
We're gonna have the baby Saturday morning, and I'll be here on Sunday.
I mean, if you really cared about the pod, I guess you would.
I'll just bring her.
Very good. Yeah, David did earlier on.
All right.
All right, peace.